Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
We are live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Bi-Weekly One-Shots. I'm your host, Disaster by Nikki, and this is our wonderful cast today of Stealing the Genie's Eye, a Diamond Heist game. What could go wrong? Introducing today's players, we are starting with Gainar. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Gainer.
Gainer.
Yep. Hi, everybody. I'm Gainer Norcott. I use they, them pronouns. And you can find me on Twitter at Jude Law the Actor or at Gay Norcott. And tonight I'll be playing Leo Greencrest, the Warlock.
And we have April.
Hey, I am April Ray, she, her, playing Trevor, who's also a she, her. You can find me on social media, April Raygun. I wasn't paying attention to what we were supposed to be doing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
failed.
No. And then we have Abe.
Yeah, I'm Greg Littleton. Most people know me as Abe or some form of that. You can find me on the Twitter at _Abeloic and on Craftic Studios. And I will be playing Lydell Copperglint, the Barbarian.
And then we have Han.
Hi, I am Han. I am she, her from not the US, unlike the rest of them. My everything is, for heaven's sake, spelt incorrectly, either on one of these two sides. It is spelt like this. It's not heavens as in the heavens. And I am going to be playing Barry Lightfoot, the Lightfoot halfling monk.
And Finn.
Hey, I'm Finn, they, them pronouns for me. You can find me most places either Fish Boy or The Fish Boy. Spelling should be somewhere on the screen. And I will be playing Whirlpool, the Water Genasi Wizard.
And I am Nikki, your Dungeon Master tonight. You can find me at the Wig DM on Twitter. And let's get into the shenanigans. So, we meet the party as they are making their way to an illustrious silent auction at I already forgot my NPC's name. Whoops. I cannannot believe myself.
No judgment.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
This is the best of us.
Miss Fiona Orthorax. That's right. You were contacted by a mysterious benefactor by the name of Im. They only contacted you through letter, knowing the high caliber of adventuring party that you are. Told you that there would be an auction this evening at Miss Orthorax Manor, and they asked that you sneak in with invitations and steal the genie's eye. They don't know exactly what the eye looks like. All they know that it is a very valuable diamond, and they know that Miss Fiona has it, and it is worth up to 1 million gold pieces. Now, that price tag alone was enough to get you all probably on board with this mission, but also knowing that it was a silent auction, so there are probably other valuable items to be had. lots of noble and aristocrat and eccentric individuals that you could probably lose some coin purses off of them as well. It's just a pickpockets buffet table in there. So, as you all are making your way to this to this manor, we see you all in your cart. Who here is driving the cart?
Ooh, it shouldn't be any of any of some of us.
I'll drive.
I think Barry's probably at the front of the cart.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So
That might be the person we trust with that.
So we zoom in on Barry, and Barry, why don't you go ahead and describe what you look like, your race and class, and then for the DM's notes, what is your favorite color?
So Barry is sat in the front of the cart by the horses. She's youngish for a halfling, average halfling height, like 3 foot summing. She's got her long, bright shock of red hair pulled back in something that she thinks someone might call an updo. It's somewhere in some approximation of attempting to look fancy, though she's scrubbed up pretty well in her robes that she's kind of fashioned into something closer to a kind of skirt and top ensemble. She doesn't want to stick out too much, but she's definitely not someone who's used to tarting herself up. She is a monk, as I said. So all of her clothes are fairly modest. Lovely shades of brown. She looks good for someone who, spent her early lives in the monastery and then the rest of her life, out and about in the world. And yeah, her favorite color. Is it her favorite color or my favorite color?
I want Barry's favorite color.
I think Barry's favorite color is probably orange, but like a nice burnt umber, I would say. The color of wet clay.
Excellent.
And she is delightfully amused by the ruckus that is no doubt happening in the cart behind her.
Yes, sure enough, we kind of cut into the interior of the cart where a ruckus is happening. Is it a ruckus or are you guys more chill? Some of the party members, before they decided to go on this adventure, decided to do a little pre-gaming on a substance called Dream Lily, and that'll come up later on about their effects. But the party's having a time, and we will start with the one who procured and passed out the Dream Lily, Whirlpool.
Yeah, so Whirlpool probably looks fairly chill just because this isn't their first rodeo. They've been high before.
Which is funny because they're a water genasi.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
So yes, they are a water genasi. They have kind of fair blue skin with like darker blue freckles and kind of shoulder length black hair, which is perpetually wet. And they have it currently kind of pulled up in a half updo, so it's like a bun, but also like some of it's hanging down to kind of be like, I'm sort of formal for this. And their outfit is definitely an amalgamation of clothes that look like they were not made specifically for Whirlpool and were probably stolen. But they're like relatively nice stolen clothes.
Nice. And what is Whirlpool's favorite color?
Gold, like money.
Gold like money. I love it. Whirlpool has a lifestyle. He sticks to it. It's very nice. We love to see it. And probably next to Whirlpool, we have Leo.
Yeah. see. Leo looks like a young sort of flouncy sort of clearly didn't grow up in the lap of luxury, but has recently been taken very heavily into it. Um, a uh, a sort of surfer-like sort of blonde dude that's sort of very carefully curled and placed, but has recently, since they dosed up on Dream Lily in the cart with Whirlpool, has kind of gone messed up as they keep running their hands through their hair, just feeling the texture. Uh, they're dressed again in like nice clothing, but like clearly not. They did not pick it out. A client of theirs in the past picked it out for them, and they just were like, "Oh, it's a fancy little outfit. Maybe I'll wear this." It's like a red velvet jacket with like little adornments of like rose gold on it, and they are just fully zonked out, just giggling and like touching different fabrics and things. Just feeling it. I feel like they're on the come up right now as they're headed, and hopefully it will mellow out. But like Leo's just having the time of their life. I don't think they've done a lot of drugs, but I don't think they've done Dream Lily before. So they're just absolutely hanging. And they are a half elf warlock. Um, and they have these rose gold and pink aviator sunglasses that kind of shine slightly, and that's their arcane focus.
I love it.
And they are, yeah, they're just hanging. Their favorite color is definitely pink, because it is the prettiest.
It is the prettiest. Good color, love it. Next to Leo, we have Trevor.
Trevor is a kobold. He's about 2.5 feet tall, so just a little bit shorter than Barry. Looks up to everyone.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
What was that, Alexa?
You can repeat that for Alexa, please. She
That
didn't
was
understand.
weird.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. Apparently my house loves you, Barry. Got protective of you. Trevor is, like I said, about 2.5 foot tall, just looking around going, yeah, I feel it. Trying to like act like them, but like does not have hair, so she can't run her hands through her hair like Leo's doing, so she's like really confused about what's going on. And she's sitting on top of a mastiff who's just kind of drooling everywhere. The mastiff's name is Mastiff because Trevor doesn't think she should be allowed to name it.
Very respectful of her.
Yeah, Mastiff. And then what's Trevor's favorite color?
Trevor's favorite color is probably purple.
Love it.
Because of little tiny purple flowers that are all along the little path.
Aw, cute. Okay. And finally, Lydell?
Lydell.
With the accent and everything.
Yes. So Lydell's a mountain dwarf. He's about 4.5 foot tall, really stocky, dirty blonde hair that's pulled back, big bushy beard, wearing, a nicer black tunic, and eyes probably the size of dinner plates right now because he is tripping balls. And all he wants to do is hug the dog.
I think everybody wants to hug the dog. He checks out.
It was so choice of us all to all be on drugs and have there just be a giant dog in
We're all
the
just
car
like,
with us.
Yes.
Get.
And his favorite color is probably forest green.
Forest green. Okay. Awesome. Excellent. So, you guys are on your way, making your way downtown, walking fast. Faces are probably passing because you are on Dreamily. And you make it to this beautiful, illustrious mansion. I mean, there's at least 2 stories from what you can see. You can also see like very large hedges kind of going around the back. So there's probably acres of something back there. And you're not the only cart that's coming up here, but there's also like super duper fancy carts showing up. There's also people showing up on like phantom steeds and like a flying carpet or 2, or like a flying broom. 1 or 2 people you've seen just like up here on the steps, just like they weren't there before, and now they are. As everybody is making their way up these steps to two attendants that are both flanked by guards that are taking these invitations and checking people off a list. So you guys make your way up the stairs. You show the invitations that you were given by Im, and you make your way inside of this mansion. The first thing you immediately see when you enter the entrance way is a large staircase that leads up to the 2nd floor. Everything here is like a gilded marble. There are red curtains that have been drawn back so everyone can see through the windows and through the balconies that are off on each side of the room that lead to various patio spaces. There's also like certain ones that lead out to, which you can now see in the back, is a large garden with a hedge maze and several fountains. To your right, there looks to be a large banquet hall that has just a bunch of tables set up with a bunch of food. People are in there just pretty much talking and sitting and eating. And then there are people off to the left where there is a large ballroom area where some people are watching the dancers in like a dancer's pit area. And there's a few people playing kind of like a 4-string quartet. That's what a quartet is. Up on a stage. And there are servants kind of walking around and looking very, try not to look seen, essentially, as servants are wont to do in this sort of establishment. Also, there are guards, but the guards are also kind of like one or 2 every couple of spaces, staying to the corners, trying not to get into the party goers' way. A few people are wearing masks here. This wasn't a masquerade ball or anything like that, but some people are wearing masks. And everyone's just kind of like milling about and talking. So yes, what would the party like to do? As some of you are tripping. Those of you who are tripping right now, how do you feel? This is like a fancy establishment. It's very pretty. There are several people that look very, very nice. It smells great.
I think at this point, Lydell is probably following his nose. I don't know where that's coming from, but I want some.
So Lydell's following his nose?
Yeah, I think Leo's kind of in their element right now. They are very much a they're a sugar baby, absolutely. They're a rockin' twink, and I love them for it. And they are, I think they're just looking around. I think they do pull out their emergency mask that they keep on them for in case they show up at a party that ends up being a masquerade. So they pull out just like a real simple gold mask that doesn't cover literally any of their face.
Is it one of those ones that are like pretty much metal, but they're very lacy looking?
Absolutely.
And intricate metal? Yeah, I like it. Thanks.
And they're hoping they don't run into any ex-clients.
Oops. I'm not gonna lie. When you said a mask just in case, my brain, because of quarantine, immediately thought of like
face mask.
Yeah.
They have
I was like, of course,
too.
everyone has a bonus mask with them now, always.
Yes, always. Yeah, it's in your adventuring
There's
kit.
more than one.
Yeah, always have more than one mask.
Pocket of every jacket has one in it.
Exactly.
Just never know. But now I'm going to start putting a fancy lace eye mask in there as well as a face mask. So
Oh yeah.
Nice.
One of each. Gotta be
Gas things up a
prepared.
little bit.
So Leo is perusing the crowd. Are you going to stay here in the entrance room? Are you going to go upstairs? Are you going to go into either one of the off rooms? Go in the garden?
Do I see anybody that looks like especially important out of the crowd? Like, I know everybody's fancy, but like, do I see anybody that looks particularly fancy?
Go ahead and roll me just a straight perception check. Just a regular old perception check.
Perception? Not
You have
great.
disadvantage
It's a
because you're poisoned.
disadvantage?
Yes!
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, it was still okay. It was a 16.
It's 16? Yeah, a lot of people here do look very, very fancy. But your eyes catch on a woman dancing in the ballroom. The first thing that catches your eye is her headdress. She has this very beautiful kind of like starburst golden headdress on top of this beautiful flowing purple hair. The other thing that catches your eye as soon as you kind of look down is she is dancing with 4 people at the same time, flawlessly.
Powerful.
Yes, she's. You also notice that she has like kind of purple like scales kind of going around her face. When you kind of look at her dress, it's very flowy, very much like the ocean tide sort of thing. She looks like a Triton.
Ooh, okay. Then I think I'm gonna stop by the bar, get a drink, and head over. Not fully approach her, but get a little closer to her.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything particularly special, or?
While that's happening, Trevor and the Mastiff have found the backyard,
Yes,
the
you
gardens,
have. Yes.
and are just running around like craziness. Just Trevor's like climbing up trees and jumping off them, trying to land on the dog, and the dog and him are like rolling across the grass. And if anyone says anything, he's like, "I'm on drugs," and then continues to play with the dog.
Tell people! Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Okay. Perfect.
No way.
Excellent.
Wait, what does he shout?
I'm on drugs.
She. What does she
yelling.
shout?
She
Yeah, excuse me.
yells that she's on drugs, and they just kind of shake their head and walk away, because like that's just an awkward sight. And these are fancy rich people. What are they? They're not gonna actually like.
Something
stop.
does happen, but we're gonna get to that in a sec, because I want to get to everybody else. Whirlpool and Barry. What are y'all doing?
I think Barry would probably want to go and find Fiona.
You want to go and find Fiona?
I think her kind of goal would be, I think she's a big fan of the hiding in plain sight thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what the first thing she wants to do is she wants to go, Nick Carraway herself and introduce her to Gatsby as soon as she possibly can. Mm-hmm. So I think she's going to go and try and find Fiona and introduce herself and try and make pleasant conversation with her, and then just slowly dissolve back into the crowd.
Excellent.
But so she knows who Fiona is and keep an eye on her.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Whirlpool's probably just like take a second to take everything in and be like, auction room, and they are gonna try to figure out where the silent auction is happening.
Good idea.
Sorry, that was the husband delivering food, which I'll get to later. What is Whirlpool doing? Sorry.
They're going to find the auction room, try and figure out where the silent auction is happening.
Okay, cool. So Barry, go ahead and make me a perception check to see if you can find Fiona. You don't know who Fiona is, one, and two, you've never gotten even Im did not give you a description of them. But
try and find someone who gives me off Fiona vibes.
Yeah.
That's a 16 all in.
16. You definitely see the Triton woman on the dance floor. You also notice like one or two individuals kind of standing off to the side, looking very, very regal, and also just kind of keeping an eye on everything. No one here really screams owner of the house, though. But also, it's a fancy party, and you're not. This isn't your kind of crowd, so you're not really sure how who the person of the house would look like here.
Okay. Well, I'll make my way into the ballroom then, if I'm getting some vibes from the Triton lady and also just other people milling about. I'll go into the ballroom, grab a drink, and just keep an eye out.
And Whirlpool, you are looking for the auction room. So do you go and try and find it, or do you ask?
I think, they'll probably ask.
Yes. Okay.
Sidle up to someone who looks like they know what they're doing and be like, hey, can you tell me where the silent auction is happening?
Do you ask someone that is working, or do you ask another party goer?
Probably a servant.
A servant? Okay. One person passes by, and you stop them, and you're like, "Where's the silent auction room?" And they say, "Oh, if there's a door just underneath the staircase that everyone will be led into for the silent auction. Some people may or may not participate, but I'm not actually sure which room it's going to be in. I'm relegated to this area, but if you just wait for everybody to get let in, there'll be a procession."
Cool. Alright, thanks. Have a great day. Gonna pull out a vial of Dream Lily and just, tuck it into the front of their shirt.
They're
God, I
like,
wish
just
that
like-
were me.
And then just
Hippie
drift
with
away
drugs?
into the crowd.
just like, thank you.
That's a really good tip.
That's a really good
That's a
tip.
very good tip.
It's a super good tip.
Judging by the quality of that we ascertained earlier, that's a very good
It's a
tip.
very nice tip. All right. So Lydale, you went to the banquet hall.
Oh yeah.
As you step in there, you're following your nose. There is every sort of dish imaginable, plus some that you're not really sure what their deal is. You see punch flowing magically down an ice sculpture of a beautiful woman coming out of the water like a mermaid or something like that. You see various types of game animal surrounded by vegetables and stuffings and desserts, and it's madness. There's also this. There is a. It looks like a cloud, and people are picking off pieces of it and eating it, and maybe it's a dessert, maybe it's just an actual cloud, and people are just. It's a rich people thing. You don't know.
Oh, I'm going to the cloud to see what everybody's picking off of, and just walk up and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You put your
all
hand in, and it's super light. You actually crush it the first time by accident.
Damn it.
Because you're just you're not sure how strong you're supposed to be right now when you're actually it's just cotton candy, but I like to think that just someone just summoned a cumulus cloud essentially and set it on a dinner plate. And you hear next to you, Lydell, "Oh, you should make sure that you don't want to be too rough with the hands." You see a pair of gnarled green fingers grab very gently the piece of this cloud and hold your hand and puts it in there. Just there you go, pal.
Thank you. put it in my mouth, and then be really
very-
disappointed when it disappears.
It's very. I mean, you get the instant of sugar and fluff, and then it is gone.
You turn and look at the figure. Lydell Copperpot. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. My name's Scuzz. Scuzz Tea Buckets. Buckets and pots. Hey.
Hey. Finger guns.
Finger guns. Yeah, you see Scuzz kind of standing there. He's in a very pretty pink dress with this beautiful, like, large curly wig. And he just like, so do you normally come to these sort of events often?
Sure. As often as I can. What about you?
Oh, I'm here with my friends.
Does he have friends around?
Conversation I've ever.
I'm here with my friends, and we are here enjoying the party, and we are also here to look at the beautiful auction items.
What? Anything in particular?
No.
Insight check.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and also roll me a. I mean, it's a disadvantage because of the dream, Lily.
I don't want to be this person, but it kind of sounds like he's lying.
Is this the first time Scuzz is going to get away with a lie?
No.
That would be a 2, Nikki.
A 2. I actually need to roll this because
Do you really?
yes.
Scuzz could always nat 1.
He got a
true.
-1. Because Scuzz cannot lie for the life of him. He was kissed by a witch. No. He's just bad. He's just really bad. Like, even you, Lydell, with your inebriation and you're not sure how this candy cloud thing is supposed to work. The way that this goblin is talking and shifting its eyes, this boy is a hella lion. Excuse me. Wow. Calm down, LaCroix. Calm down. But you're not sure about what, though, because you did get a 2.
Lying,
Something's
but-
not right.
Yeah.
The lie in there. Could they be lying about the friends thing? Or
What's the lie here?
You weren't supposed to eat that cloud, dude.
Yeah, you totally.
No,
fucked it
everybody
up.
else was eating the cloud.
Yeah, everybody's eating
Whip
this
it.
cloud. It's a bad idea. Yeah, no, yeah, it was absolutely a whippet. You're gonna have a bad time.
Oh. Why don't you introduce me to your friends? They've got to be good people, right?
Yeah, no, they're super duper swell and awesome. Who do you that's a silly question. Of course, you want to meet all of them. They're all great. One sec. And he, like, takes you by the hand and he starts leading you, towards the garden area.
Nice.
So you have to cut through the entranceway and then you're going into the ballroom area.
Yeah, if I see any of the others, I'll be like, hey, I made a friend. Come.
You see him getting dragged along by a goblin in a, like, you remember the Disney store and they would sell, like, the little princess dresses and, like, the little,
Oh my
that's
God.
what he's wearing.
This is amazing.
He's
Is
very
Trevor
pretty.
still
There's
climbing
glitter
trees with the
everywhere.
dog?
Trevor and the dog are in the garden, and so we'll eventually get to that in a second. But as Lydell's being dragged around by Scuzz, Leo, you were getting a drink and you wanted to go talk to the Triton woman. Actually, I have a question. Does Barry, did you also want to go talk to the Triton lady?
I think she is probably not necessarily going to go and talk to the Triton woman, but she's going to linger close by her to see if she could work out who she is without necessarily talking to her. And then if she does turn out to be the person she's looking for, she'll kind of dive in. And if not, if she looks like someone who's, in the know, she'll probably go and ask her where she can find Fiona.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Unless she actually turns out to be Fiona, in which case. So yeah, she's got a drink. I think she's probably on the dance floor, just kind of like around the Triton woman, trying to be inconspicuous.
Go ahead and give me a performance check, because you're trying to dance.
That's
well, not just dance well, but dance in a way that doesn't.
Casual dancing.
Casual dancing.
Oh, great performance, weren't I?
I mean, you can dance if you wanna.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, you tell me. I got an 18.
18, no, yeah, 18's great. You know this dance. You've seen it before. You've seen other people do it, and so you are able to it's thankfully not a partner dance, so you can just kind of do your own thing, and no one kind of bats an eye, except everyone is also, like, very obviously paying attention to this Triton woman who has 4 dance partners that she is dancing with at the same time as each other, and you're like, how? And also she's making it work? Okay. So, Leo, you got 2 drinks. You got a drink for yourself and a drink for the pretty Triton lady. How are you going to get through this barrage of dance partners to talk to her?
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, because I feel like everybody's being too forward, and I feel like in order to set myself apart, I have to not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like set myself up near the wall and kind of like sit very casually with 2 drinks, put one down on the table, hold one up, and I'm gonna try to make eye contact with her, and then just like point to the drink and point to her and raise my eyebrows like, do you want a drink?
This is so you're such a smooth operator. We love it. Okay. Yeah, roll me a persuasion check. Lovely. At disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage, that's true. Jeez,
what have I done?
I can't wait to see how bad this ends up.
The best.
Okay, so luckily, Leo has a +7 to persuasion. So we end up with a 20, even with disadvantage.
Cool. Great. 'Cause, man, that would be such a disaster by
it really
move
would
to just
if
be
I
like,
but like, it was not, she'd been like, I'm not even looking at her, I'm looking at the wall, like, on the side of the room, flirting with a mirror with my own reflection in it, like,
So not the first time, right?
Not the first time I've accidentally flirted with myself in the mirror.
Not this week, anyway.
It's so funny. I love it. Okay. All right. But no, yeah, you point to her and you point to the drink and you do it very subtly. And she notices, and then she's sure, why not? So she excuses herself from her entourage, who are all very sad to see her go. And it's not just, it's like 2 girls, 1 guy, and someone unidentifiable, like that were dancing with her. So they go off and they dance amongst themselves. There's gonna be I'm trying to avoid that line, and if y'all just feel so inclined to just talk about dancing with your friends and leaving them behind, you can do so. Anyway, she walks up to your table and she sees the drink and she says, "So is this for me?"
Well, I saw that you were a little busy over there. I figured you might need some rehydration. And then I hand her the drink.
She takes it and then she gives you a look. She says, "It's not just because I'm a Triton, is it?"
Oh, no. Gosh, I wish I was smart enough to make it sound like that. Leo is not smart.
This is so good. I love it so much. It's such a...
Full Bembo, they are truly stupid.
I love it. Oh my god. Whew. Alright, yeah, no, she actually does laugh at that. She thinks you were telling a joke.
Sure, if that's better.
So she takes a sip of the drink, and she doesn't sit down. She just says, "So, Did you just invite me over here for a drink, or did you want to talk, get to know me?
I mean, if you would like to be known, I would love to get to know you.
Of
My name's
course I want to be known. Sorry, I didn't actually. That was Nikki not meaning to
sorry.
speak over you, but I guess she does. She doesn't care because she's a fancy bitch.
Totally fine. I think Leo takes it in stride. I think they're very used to the elite just kind of walking all over them.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of like, oh, my name's Leo, and reaches out their hand very kind of like gently and like
So
like
sweet.
with a sort of lilt to it.
Yeah. Barry, are you still trying to like keep an ear out on?
I think when she saw the woman walk over, she's obviously spotted that Leo's over the corner and they're doing their like tricks. So I think she's probably done her dancing, so she's at the edge of the dance floor with her back to Leo and the woman. But I reckon if possible, she's probably got herself in earshot of them.
Okay, perfect.
She's
Cool.
Well, she's still dancing.
So the woman says, my name is. I have to actually change the name of this character because it was the name of a different character, and we can't have that character in here either. Or not.
What's the name? Now I want to know.
My name's Nia. Nia Byloson. And have you ever been to a Triton Kingdom before?
Oh, no, I don't think I've been so lucky. Would you like to tell me more about it? It sounds amazing.
No. But I will just extend the invitation. If you're ever wanting to explore the Undersea Kingdoms, Terminus is a lovely spot to go to. I'm just here to enjoy the company and the dancing and the auction later. I assume you are here for the auction.
I guess that makes two of us because I'm mostly here to party. If I'm being honest, I've been a lot of places on a lot of people's bills, but this is one of the fancier.
Oh, yeah. Fiona likes to... she's very extravagant. She does not like to do anything by halves.
Do you know much about her? I honestly I don't know much about her, and I do not want to find myself on her bad side in this fancy of a home.
You do notice that Nia does give you a look when she says on her bad side. But she doesn't say anything. She just says, well, Fiona is a woman of eccentrics. I've known her for quite a while. We're friends, I guess you could say. And currently I think she's still getting ready, but she'll be down in just a moment. You can't miss her. I promise. But Leo, how did you? If you're not if you don't know anything about Fiona, how did you get an invitation here?
Oh, I was given an invitation by the person who invited me here.
Do you mind me asking who invited you here?
Oh yes. Did you see the one being dragged by the the woman with the wonderful gold hair and dress?
Scuzz had red hair.
Oh, red hair. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yes. The one with the dress dragging through. The person who they were dragging through is my let's say employer. My I am the guest. I am their guest.
I didn't see a woman with red hair dragging along your employer. You should introduce me.
Oh, that's actually a great idea. Yeah, honestly, you'd expect to be brought to a party like this and be given some attention, yet here I find myself. Yeah, we certainly can go introduce you to them. they headed out to the garden, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take my time walking very slowly and like carefully, like I don't have a care in the world. I was really hoping she would not question this, but here we are,
Here we are.
walking slowly towards the garden.
And Barry, are you trailing after them?
No, I think Barry has found out enough of what she needs to know. Clearly, the Fiona of the house is not around and about yet. So I think she's gonna walk back into the main hall and just kind of like lean up against one of the walls, sort of near one of the security guards, and sort of make conversation with them, but not in a way that seems weird. Only if they look like, you know how when you stand next to someone awkwardly at a party, you don't necessarily want to say something, but sometimes you look over each other and you are like, all right, and maybe you'll start chatting. But she's sort of on the hunt for information, but not really.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to make herself too conspicuous.
I will go ahead and say that if you post yourself up to next to one of the guards, they do not pay you any mind. They pretty much just kind of keep an eye on the parting.
Okay. Well, then she is going to, for now, if nothing happens, she might go do something else. But for now, she's just going to chill and wait for Fiona to arrive.
Excellent. Whirlpool, you just gave someone some Dream Lily and then just began walking. Are you going to...
Just
where are you
like
going?
Blended right in with the crowd.
Yeah, you're blending in with the crowd. You went and got a drink. Are you on the dance floor then?
No, they're sort of, meandering, trying to like blend in with everyone else's motion and just kind of listening to what's happening, watching what's happening, just taking it all in.
Yeah.
Feeling euphoric because they're on drugs and just like, like maybe I'll learn something interesting. Maybe I'll find someone who needs a hit of drugs. I don't know.
So yeah, go ahead and give me a quick perception check there, Whirlpool, at disadvantage because of the wonderful Dream Lily.
It's gonna be a natural 1 for a 4.
So you don't notice your friends walking towards the garden,
Nope.
and you also don't notice somebody. It takes you a minute to notice that someone has been tapping your shoulder, like for a couple of seconds, like.
I
Like
help
that.
you.
Yeah. Like they literally like jostle you. You think someone's bumped into you, and that when you turn around.
Can I help you?
And you see this. Sorry, I had to think of a person and what they actually looked like. Yeah, you see a man, beautiful blonde hair, kind of tied up in a ponytail. He's wearing mostly like greens and blues, and he gives you just this winning smile. Just like there's a like a sparkle when he smiles, and he says, "Yes, I couldn't help but notice. You seem to be having a lot of fun at this party."
Oh, always.
I was wondering if you could help me have some fun at this party as well.
For the right price.
Sorry, did Whirlpool just immediately get clocked as a dealer?
Yeah.
Walking around just immediately like, that kid definitely has got drugs.
He thought he was being subtle as he popped it in there.
Yeah.
They were fully walking around like, oh yeah, whatever, and then like, oh no,
they literally
everybody's like,
Everyone's just like, oh yeah, that one?
dropped it in the
Defo.
pocket
He's got-
and just gave him a massive wink.
Yeah.
They said the word "wink" out loud as they put it in their pocket. That's the level of
So
slightly
inconspicuous. So yeah, Whirlpool, this guy says, well, why don't you and I step out somewhere that's a little more quiet and we can discuss pricing. Some of the people in this crowd like to, they don't like to have the kind of fun you and I want to have. So I don't want to get you in trouble, but I also kind of bored.
I mean, I can spice your life up in more ways than one.
And he
the rest of the adventure.
he cocks an eyebrow, like, oh, okay. We'll see how this goes then. And he leads you out to also to like the garden area, but like off to the side just a little bit. There are some guards, but they're not listening.
Okay.
They don't care. They get paid to make sure that no rough housing happens or people try to go into places that they're not allowed. They don't care if drugs are happening. So this guy who walks you outside, he says, by the way, my name is Elliot. Lovely to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
And what name might you go by tonight, anyway?
Oh, you can call me whatever you want, but...
Yo,
But-
back off my brand.
No, I'm the disaster pie. What are you doing?
Listen, you said blonde and shiny smile, and I was like, is this for me?
Okay.
I'm just out in the backyard playing with my dog. We're playing fetch. Good boy. Come on, you can do it.
But, my friends call me Whirl.
That's a great name. Nikki had to hold back a joke. I had to tamp that down. It's good. So Whirl. You have particular substances, don't you?
Well, one in specific, but I'm more than happy to share.
Well, I've got gold pieces. What exactly do you have on you? And I can pay top dollar for it. Gold piece for it.
Well, I have some of the best dream lily you could ask for.
Do you show him?
I kinda, like, put one hand in the side of the nice coat just so it pulls back to the side a little bit and he can see where there's, like, the vials on my belt.
He leans in real close and he says, I've got 100 gold pieces for one of those vials.
Alright. Sounds like a deal to me.
You know what? Make it. I'll actually pay 150, and I'm also gonna go get you a drink. How about that?
Sounds like it's a really good deal.
He finger guns because everybody in this game does finger guns because they don't know how to leave a conversation. But so yeah, the guy slides you 150 gold pieces. Takes the
Slip
drink.
him a vial.
Yep, slips it, and he just takes it right there. He just pops it, puts the empty vial in his pocket, and he goes back inside to presumably get you a drink.
Cool. As soon as he's out of earshot, Rob was like, sucker.
You are whirl, taking people for a ride, for a spin. There it is. I did it, everyone.
I think Leo sees that happen and is just sitting there like so proud, like we need to join forces more because that's where the real money's at.
Oh. They're worth 10 gold through legal channels.
Well, I mean, depending on, again, the varying prices of good shit, but also, rich dumb people will pay like out of pocket so much money for drugs.
Yes, they will.
It's
Which is why Rob was like, sucker.
dumb and blonde, my favorite.
Like that kid
Oh,
in
yeah.
high school who's like, I'll sell you this weed, and it's like oregano.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except that they actually did give him the good shit.
Yeah.
Just for way more than it's worth.
You got a guy that really likes what you do. They like your whole vibe. Maybe y'all tried it, didn't really work out, but you're still on good terms. So they hook you up.
I give them a cut if I get a really good sucker deal like this.
Yeah, you're just like, here you go, my guy. They were easy. Easy like
Yeah, they're gonna stay kind of where he left them in the garden just for a little bit,
Yeah.
just to see.
Oh yeah.
He might go back, he might not.
He's gonna get lost on the way to the bar.
Yeah, no.
No,
Pan
skid
cut
off their
to
back if he doesn't come back before the auction, but they're just gonna wait and see.
Pan cut to Elliot, literally like going to the bar, ordering 2 drinks, and then like stopping and just like.
Just running the hand over
Yeah,
the face over and over again.
Perfect.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to make that noise on the microphone. We're not doing those ASMR gross
I
things
can't
here.
believe
I have derailed the entire heist with
we are
drugs.
sleeping and drugging our way through this heist.
Yes, yes, you are.
Do it, my friends.
Trevor, you are playing with Mastiff in the beautiful, big, luscious garden. You're having a good time, and no one is saying anything. Then the guards are coming by because, sure enough, Mastiff is not the only one out here having a time because some of these other people brought their own luxurious animals. It's just that Mastiff is maybe a little more noticeable because he's just a dog, and there's someone with like a pseudo dragon. There's one person with like a very like ornery black cat. There's someone there with a tiger.
Are they all playing? Are we all playing with all our animals?
No, you're
like
the
a
only
giant
one that's
doggy park?
you're the only one that's playing, like actually playing. The other ones are just like, yes, Mittens. We just transformed her into a pterodactyl the other day. It was phenomenal. Well, me and Saber over here, we decided to traipse through the ethereal plane. It was phenomenal. Yes, like that's
Classic example of mistaking a dog show for a dog park.
yeah.
Yep. I'm going to.
And they're definitely looking at you, like, who is this person and their dog just playing around being loud and shit? But they're not. But they obviously they're not gonna say anything to you.
Canonically, Taco and Geralt the Bindacorn also have to be here.
They're
Yes,
there,
yes,
too.
they are here. Taco's just like, oh yeah, Geralt over here. Can
That's
I do the
absolutely
Taco?
his kind of party.
Yeah.
And Geralt's just like, yo, what's
Yeah.
up?
Actually, Taco is there as Geralt.
I'm a horse.
Yeah, what's up, I'm a horse.
What's up? I'm a horse. Let's get
Yeah.
some oats.
Yeah, but I can imagine Geralt does not get around with the quote-unquote horseplay.
No.
So, it's just...
We totally have like a tennis ball on an arrow
Yes.
on a string.
Yes.
So I'm like shooting the ball off, and he's like running and getting it back and forth.
That's pretty great.
We're causing a little bit of chaos. He's running up all the other animals, trying to get them to play with him.
Some of these animals, I will go ahead and say, are definitely CR higher than the Mastiff.
If they're mean, he'll back off, but he's just trying to be friends.
He definitely goes up and like sniffs so some of the animals, and some don't really pay attention to him. The tiger definitely swipes at him.
The fanciest person, the fancy person who's holding their cat and not paying any attention,
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally send my dog into the front, and I'm gonna rifle through their pockets
Okay, cool.
while they're distracted by the dog.
Excellent. Yeah, roll me a that sleight of hand there, please, and thank you.
That is an 18 plus 4.
Nice. Yeah.
22 to
rifle some pockets.
This is our thing. We
Usually people are
Dog
like,
knows
oh,
this.
cute doggy. But this time the lady is really just like, oh. And the cat is also doing the same. Ah! Like they both have the same expression on their face when this dog comes up. And as they lean back, they literally just lean back into your hands. You're just like, whoop, whoop. And yeah, you take about 100 gold pieces off this lady.
damn.
Yeah. They loaded. They came to an auction. They have money.
As soon as I realize that, the dog and I are gonna start grifting people. We're
Yeah.
gonna just go to like every couple people. He's gonna run up and jump on them. I'm gonna rifle through pockets, and we're just gonna go around doing this, all in the disguise that we're playing fetch.
The classic Mastiff scam.
Mm-hmm. You guys have seen it before, and actually, sure enough, yeah, you
Well,
guys.
also the Mastiff is much larger than I am. I'm only 2 foot tall. Like I don't even come up to him.
So I think all of you, except for Barry, are now in the garden. Leo has come in with Nia. Lytle has been dragged in by Scuzz. Scuzz eventually does drag Lytle into the garden, and he drags you over to a blue woman. She's not a genasi. She's not. She's kind of like a. It's a creature from Magic the Gathering. I can't remember the Vulcan. Belton. I can't remember the name of it.
The Velkins. They're water people, right?
Kinda. They're like. I don't even know the name of them. They're blue.
It's like VD. Vidicans?
Smurf?
Are they from Venica?
No. They're not Smurfs. But yeah, they're kind of amphibious, but not quite a Triton, not quite a Genasi. But she's in a beautiful gown, and she's standing next to a high elf woman in all black with like a raven perched on her shoulder. And Scuzz walks up to them and is like, Alusa, Minna, I made a friend. Another one. And these two women, who are just like very pretty and very highbrow, turn. They look at Scuzz. They're like, "Good job, Scuzz." And they look at you, and they give you this like death glare. Like, so how did you find Scuzz? And what intentions do you have with our goblin friend?
I found him in the banquet hall eating a cloud.
It was delicious. And they're like,
It was.
okay. So they kind of like back off a little bit. Even in your drugged state, you can tell that these two women are ride or die for this goblin.
Not gonna lie, I'm probably ride or die for this goblin.
I am also ride or die for this goblin. I haven't even met him yet.
Yeah.
Isn't.
I've had this goblin for 5 minutes.
I've met this goblin. Hold up. No, here he is.
Yep.
I've met
there
this
he
goblin for 5 minutes, and if anything happened to him, I would murder everyone here and then myself. Ah!
Yes.
We love goblins here at Final Show Films. They're the best. So, you're talking to these people, and then Trevor, you see Lydell speaking with other people. You see a smaller individual with a big red wig and a gown. Also, Whirlpool and Leo. You guys see, you all eventually see each other. And Nia says to you, Leo, so where is this benefactor of yours?
I do a dramatic sigh and I go,
Excuse me.
over there talking to women. You know, honestly, when I get invited to these things, mostly I just expect to come here and find somebody interesting to talk to. I don't usually get much attention during the event.
Well, that's a shame. You seem like a very interesting person.
Thank you.
She definitely says that in a very like offhanded way and begins walking to. Do you point out Lydell?
I kind of point generally in that direction, but I don't point. I'm worried about what will happen if I put Lydell in this situation without any.
That is smart.
So just real quick, as we're walking over, I am going to cast message real quick
Yeah.
to Lydell and say, like, if anybody asks, I am definitely your escort for the night, and nobody, you just go with it. Whatever I say, just say as little as possible. Yeah, and then I just walk over again, taking my time as if I do not have a care in the world, but internally I am freaking out.
Oh no.
I really thought this was gonna be the fucking chick,
You're
and
also
I'm
still quite high.
oh yeah, I'm also tripping out. So
So is Lydell, and he just had a voice in his head.
I forgot.
Both
In
of
my head,
you.
I was like, magic.
I'm gonna need Lydell and Leo to make me make me Constitution saving throws as you're entering into a portion of the Dream Lily that may or may not cause some negative effects to appear out in front of you.
And do we make these with disadvantage?
No.
Or not? Okay, great. Okay, that's an 11.
22.
22? Lydell, you're fine. I mean, that was weird. That was like, whoa. Okay. Just an extra thing that the Dream Lily has going on, but alright. It doesn't freak you out. Leo, you think you are keeping your cool. Like, everything's fine, everything's chill. Y'all can see just, like, pit stains on Leo. He's so sweaty. Just
There's like a thought in we cut back to like the last thing left in the cart, which is just like high strength antiperspirant sitting in the cart that I totally forgot to put on.
not put on. So you were just
No.
sweating buckets right now.
Yeah, no, I feel honestly it feels really
Can
good
I
to
see
be here.
this happening?
You can. both Whirlpool and Trevor can see this happening. Trevor, you've been sitting out there for a couple of minutes.
So Whirlpool's gonna cast a message to Leo like, "You good?"
Yeah. I immediately message back. Yeah, why? Is there anything? Is something weird?
Yeah, are kind of well, your pits look like my head.
I say in like a sexy way or in like a gross way.
If moisture's sexy to you, then
I don't care if it's sexy to me. I'm wondering if this chick does my ass look good enough in these pants to make it okay that my pit stains are terrible?
your ass looks great, Leo.
Okay, then I'm fine. I'm confident. I'm moving forward. All I needed that one little boost of confidence, and I'm good.
Barry's gonna hear about all of this afterwards, and she's gonna be so pissed that she missed it.
It's okay. Barry.
Speaking of, because Barry is not here at this point, Whirlpool is gonna message Barry and be like, "Hey, did you get lost in the ballroom?"
Barry doesn't have a message, so
You
she
can respond.
I can respond.
Yes.
Yeah, she just says, "Yeah, man, just keeping an eye out for Fiona. I think I want to introduce myself to the mistress of the house before I do anything else."
Good luck with that.
I might abandon that mission if she goes forward. But for now, does Barry get any feeling that anything's about to kick off anytime soon? Or is she thinking that she might as well go and do some more digging elsewhere?
Okay. Well, so actually, Barry, you're like, okay, maybe I should go do something else. But you see like guards begin to come down the stairs, which is the most action you've seen the guards do since coming in. Um, and then you hear a like a crier like shout out, presenting Her Excellence, the Queen of the Scene, the Madam of the Auction House, Miss Fiona Olarex. And like everyone stops and looks around, like even the like string quartet like stops playing. And Barry, you watch as this very pale, like nearly translucent woman, with long flowing hair, and it's catching in the light, and she literally floats down the stairs. Her makeup looks kind of like this. As she comes down the stairs, and she's wearing like these very flowy robes that take up a good like 5 feet around her, and she descends the stairs, and she just kind of looks at everybody, and she just says, "I am so happy to have all of y'all here at my party tonight. We are just gonna have the best time at the auction later, which will be happening in about 15 minutes. So, the door will be open when the auction is ready to start, and y'all just follow the procession of ushers. It's great to have y'all here." And she floats to the banquet area to mingle.
Excellent. Well, I think Barry follows her. Yeah.
Does Barry say anything to her, or just like follows?
I don't. Well, no. I think she probably waits until she can strike up a conversation around food.
Yep. So you guys outside in the garden do hear the. It's not like you don't hear it from perfectly from outside, but you hear someone announcing something inside, and you do hear a commotion of everybody kind of like going to see what's going on. Nia also kind of like takes a moment and is like, "We'll have to come back to meeting your benefactor. I think that was my cue. Maybe I'll see you in the auction hall then."
I certainly hope so. It was lovely talking to you, and, if you get bored at this thing, come and find me. It doesn't look like I'll be doing much tonight.
We'll see. Keep up the energy you've got going, and we'll see how the night progresses.
I wink at her, and fully the sweat continues to drip
Yeah,
down
just-
my side.
Oh.
And she walks away, and like almost as soon as she leaves your presence, like 4 more individuals just like almost nebulously like surround her again.
She's my idol.
She's goals, honestly. But yes, you all are hanging out, and Scuzz and the other 2 ladies kind of look back, and Scuzz looks at you, Lida, and is like, "I have to go to the little boy's room. I'll be back." And you watch him walk very quickly back into the room, and the 2 ladies kind of look at you, and they just say, "Did you need anything?"
I don't know. I was eating, and then I was here, and then I heard a voice, and now he's go. Scuzz is going.
Yeah, Scuzz dipped.
Yeah, that's the current state of high Lydell right now.
Yeah.
My God. Idell, love him. Oh, okay. And I think as I see Lydell struggling, I'm gonna walk up to Whirlpool and be like, I think that went well.
I mean, yeah. Uh, all things considered.
I think I finally noticed the pit stains, and I'm like, do you have something that can just? Do you have anything for this?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. And just like presidentation on one side, presidentation on the other side. Problem solved.
I hang out with a wizard. And then I go, I think we should move inside because
As Leo's about to say, I think we need to go inside, you're gonna see Trevor go, I'm on drugs! I go running past them full speed towards the house with the dog chasing after, like just full boom, boom, gallop. And as soon as the dog sees Leo and Whirlpool, it like does that like quick stop, looks at them, he's gonna lick Leo up the side and then follow after me.
oh boy,
The dream.
We should get Lydell.
that was okay.
As I yell, I'm on drugs, the auction's inside! And I'm heading towards Barry and the auction.
So presidentation to save Leo from being dog slobbered, and then gonna go get Lydell.
Yeah, if
He's
Lydell
gonna
saw the
follow
dog,
Trevor.
if he saw Mastiff go by, he'd be like, "Ooh, Mastiff."
Ooh,
Oh,
puppy.
dog.
Oh, then problem solved. If he's gonna follow the
We're
dog
great.
inside.
That was kind of the point what Trevor's trying to do, is like use the dog to like herd the party.
Really did surprisingly a good job at that.
Yeah, no, that's why we have a dog. He herds us together.
This is a part sheepdog, part mastiff.
Whirlpool's like, yeah, might as
I
well
think-
herd the other two people who are high and not in a good way.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, where I think Leo is starting to be like, all right, you're on drugs. You gotta not things are not working the way they should. Just stay near your trip doctor. We're gonna stay, and I'm just gonna be like, we should go find our designated driver, and because I think the auction's about to start.
Yes.
I can imagine them coming in
You can
to see Barry walking into the dining room. I think she's probably following Fiona.
Yep.
At a reasonable distance. She wants it to look, casual.
As you were very casually following Fiona Barry, you don't need to roll a perception check for this. It's very obvious. As Fiona makes it into the banquet hall, and as she is talking to the myriad of people that kind of come in and talk to her as the master of the house, she turns, and you couldn't see before because the robes were kind of billowing above her, kind of like at her neck, but now that she's kind of staying still, they kind of like mellow out, and you can actually notice that there is a necklace around her neck. It's a plain gold chain necklace with like a medallion in it, and you can tell that something is supposed to be in there, but there's nothing in there. It's
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I think if she sees Fiona helping herself to any food, and there is a break in conversation, I think she's going to go up to Fiona and attempt to chat to her.
You watch as she goes over to that big old fluffy cloud-like thing, and very like effortlessly, like doesn't even touch it, just kind of like gestures to it, and it pulls out this wisp and it swirls around her, and she nibbles on it very daintily.
I think Barry will sidle up beside her and attempt to do the same. Just follow. She's got no idea what this thing is, so she's just going to attempt to do the same and say, "It's quite the party you put on then.
Do you try to like gesture towards it like she did, or do you actually try to just grab a piece of the
I
cloud
think
off?
she puts her hand out very slowly, just to see what it feels like when it hits her palm, and if she can feel something,
Yeah.
she will sort of just be like,
Yeah, it does feel like cotton candy
Tools.
feels like very light, but it is tangible, so you
yeah,
can.
yeah.
pull
I
it
reckon she'll break off a piece.
off. Okay.
Yeah, and say, I don't think I've ever eaten a cloud before, but
Uh,
it's the first time for everything, I suppose.
and Fiona turns and looks down, and she's just like, "Well, aren't you just hi?" And she definitely like squats down. And it's just like, "Hi there, my name's Fiona. What's your name?"
My name is Enabara, but you can call me Barry if you like. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
I would love to call you Barry. Oh, it's just so nice to see you here. Are you here for the auction?
I am indeed. I'm very excited, especially I can't imagine what's going to be on offer based on the state of the rest of the house.
Oh, you are going to have a treat. I hope you brought your checkbook because some of the items today are very rare and very valuable. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I got them all at a deal.
That is, well, I expect nothing less of a woman with your class and clearly caliber of society. Are there any
You're too much.
Are there any in particular that you you think are particularly interesting? You seem to have a great taste in, it may not look like it, but I'm a fan of, fashion and the pretty shiny things. So if there's anything you think that I might, be interested in, because your dress is absolutely beautiful, and that necklace as well is stunning. So you clearly are a woman of taste.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
You're not making a face like you're excited about that.
While I'm saying, I'm like,
Oh God.
At least you're not high.
thank you, dice gods. That is a 19 in total.
Nice. Yes. So she's like, well, thank you for the compliment on the dress. It's from home. Brought it here myself. And as for some of the items, I don't want to toot my own horn, but there are several objects that I brought specifically from my hometown that I think a lot of people here are really going to enjoy. A few portraits, a book or two, and maybe one or two jewelry items if you like fashion.
I will definitely keep my eye out for them. For sure.
Barry, I'm gonna shoot. We've seen Barry at this point, right?
Mhm.
As we've walked in, I'm gonna shoot a message towards Barry and be like, "Do you think she is going to have anything of particular value on her that we might need? Like, do we think she's the type of person to have something on her right now?"
I think Barry's probably got a pretty good look at her robes by now.
Oh yeah.
And probably is at pocket height.
Oh, she, as I said, she squat down to be at eye level with you, which is you don't do that with a short person, just don't.
No, you.
But she did.
She's lightly condescending.
I think Barry's probably used to it. I think she. Yeah. Would she be? Can she tell whether she's? It doesn't sound like her robes would have pockets, or she doesn't look like pickpocketable. I feel like she's traveling light.
So go ahead and make me an investigation check as you're just kind of like kind of looking at her whole thing. Besides the very obvious necklace that is on her.
Yeah. Okay. That is a fifth. Oh no, proficiency. Haha. Oh, it's an 18.
18?
Yeah.
Her robes continue to billow and kind of flow around her in a very like appealing sort of way. And it's at one point that you notice that they kind of like move forward, that you do notice small little like slits on the side that look like pockets.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot back to Leo saying, I mean, she's got pockets if you want to try and pick them. I
I
don't know.
think you might have a better chance picking them, but I can cause a distraction.
Well, if you want a distraction, remember you chased in a kobold yelling, "I'm on drugs" with
There
a
is
dog.
a dog.
This is true. Yeah, maybe I'll
So
yeah.
while the party
Mm-hmm.
decides what to do with the Fiona and the auction that'll be happening very soon, we're actually going to take a quick little break. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So go get something to drink, something to eat, stretch your legs, go take a pee break. And we will see you guys in 10 minutes. And we're back. All right. So, the party
We're
now.
still on drugs.
We're still on drugs. still at this party. And we're going to see how they inevitably find this genie's eye. Yay, drugs. Hi, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. Yay, drugs.
Thank you, Amanda, for chiming in for when I yell we're on drugs.
What was the plan that you guys came up with while on break?
I think that I'm going to attempt to pickpocket
Yeah,
Fiona.
I think the plan was that Trevor is gonna go check out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sneak into the auction room.
And I guess me and Leo have the dog.
Yeah, so we have the dog. We're gonna create some kind of distraction.
And
then
also
Barry-
Lydell, because Lydell
Yeah.
is high and attached to the dog at this point.
Yes.
Me and Master for best friends.
I think maybe we should leave the dog out of this, if only because I worry about what happens to Lydell if that dog moves away from him.
I'm fun.
He's part of the distraction.
It'll be fine.
fine.
Look,
right?
It's fine. It's
Look,
cool.
me and Mastiff are gonna walk to the table, and I'm gonna pick up whatever kind of game they have, and I'm gonna take a bite, and then I'm gonna give the Mastiff a bite, and then I'm gonna take a bite and give the Mastiff a bite.
God,
Also, on the down low, while all of this is happening,
Abe, you're so white.
Whirlpool,
Sorry.
Whirlpool's gonna like slip a hand in their pocket to where they have their arcane focus, and they're gonna cast locate object.
Okay.
There it is.
And he finds more drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Four
object-
drugs.
Fine, specifically, like they're trying to picture like the jewel, the genie's eye, picturing a diamond really hard.
So, by the definition of the spell, if you do not know the item that you are looking for, like if you do not have a clear image of it in your mind, which you have not seen the genie's eye, the spell does not work. You don't spend a spell slot. You just you try to start the spell and it just doesn't go off.
Useful.
Get the do.
Yeah.
Well, they figured it was worth a shot because they're high, you know?
Yeah.
Dial up modem noise.
Uh-huh. Sorry, the item that you were trying to locate cannot be found. Please try again.
Bad.
Message 7.
Okay, then I think it's on Trevor to search the auction room.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
And I'm gonna try and pickpocket.
So I think we'll activate Mastiff.
Activate. Go. So several rolls are going to need to happen at once. But first, Trevor, when they point out where the auction room is, they point to a door. The door is currently not open, so you will need to. So that room has not been opened yet to the public. So, so let's see what goes off first. I think, Trevor, are you waiting for Barry to pickpocket Fiona before you go into the auction room?
No, I'm not gonna wait for Barry because no one told me. No one told Trevor about that yet.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
not.
Cool. Then, Trevor, going up to the door, do you just open it?
Yeah.
Excellent. You just
I'm gonna open it gently. I'm not gonna cause like a big I'm on drugs and open the door. I'm gonna just walk up to it, kind of sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
No one noticed me.
Yeah, roll me that stealth check. You have been screaming that you were on drugs, but you are actually not on drugs.
No, I did not.
Oh
do
my
any
god, I
drugs.
forgot that Trevor isn't actually on
Oh
drugs.
yeah,
No.
Trevor is faking everything out.
22.
Nice. Yeah, you are very stealthy. And you make your way over to the door. And you just open it?
Yeah.
Open it, slip right on in. The door is not locked.
Didn't think it would be. Awesome.
You slip on in, and this hallway goes down for a good maybe 30, 40 feet before forking off to the left and to the right. There are 5 doors on this hallway.
God damn it.
And you can see that there is another door at the end of the hallway, and then more doors, presumably going to the left and to the right.
Okay.
So we'll get back to Trevor and his door adventure in a moment. Barry, you are pickpocketing Fiona. This check is going to be at a disadvantage, not because necessarily Fiona is watching you, but because everybody is watching Fiona.
Are we releasing the dog though? Because we're in communication.
That's true. You do have the dog. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Who all is doing the dog command, or all three of you doing it at the same time?
I think me and Whirlpool are over by. I think Lydell. I don't know if Lydell wants to let go of that dog.
I can let go of the dog.
But
Well, he's on drugs. If you slap the dog on the ass and he runs, Lydell's going to be too drugged up to realize what's going on for a second.
I
What?
think that I think it's me, Whirlpool, and Lydell are all kind of doing the dog thing and then trying to draw as much attention towards the dog, so that Barry has more of an opportunity.
Okay. So in that case, so the two people who are commanding Mastiff to do a distraction, both of you go ahead and roll me animal handling checks.
At disadvantage because we're high.
Yeah. Classic.
Or you can both roll at a disadvantage, or one of you can roll it as a straight roll.
Oh.
Roll it straight because I rolled and I don't want to tell you what I just rolled.
Okay. So I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Rolling Andal.
Okay. I'm rolling straight. Animal handling. Ooh. 19.
Hey.
All right.
Oh boy.
So so Leo, you go up to Mastiff.
You don't
what
look
do
super
you
happy with you.
what do you say?
Double ones when I tried to
Ooh,
roll.
you throw those dice away.
Yeah.
Get rid of those.
Just yeet them across the room.
Yeah, honey, just get rid of them. We will send you new ones.
Boy.
So what does Leo say to Mastiff?
I don't know. I think I leaned down and I think I'm gonna flavor this as calling on my warlock powers, which of course just give me a magically potent amount of confidence. And I just go, right, you ready to have some fun, Mastiff? And then I just a light tap on the ass. Fucking send it.
He just books it, running underneath tables and then immediately jumping onto tables. There's a commotion. Everyone is just like, what? They don't know what to do because this doesn't happen. So yeah, Barry, yeah, go ahead and make me that pickpocket check. And before it was a disadvantage, but now because of Mastiff's distraction, it is just a straight sleight of hand check.
Oh.
That is a 16.
16? Awesome. Yeah, no one is paying attention to you, and you find just the right moment when the robe kind of floats back, and you stick your hand in there, and you don't feel anything. Also, your hand goes in much farther into this pocket than is normal for this gown. You're
Abort.
Within it.
Me and Whirlpool are back.
Like if we can see Barry's arm go too far in there, we're like,
Half of Barry disappears into the pocket.
Not that pocket.
run.
It seems like safe place. Want to live there now? all right. Barry withdraws her hand and goes, and looks over to Leo. Just goes.
Actually, no, Barry. This is very important. What were you thinking about when you put your hand in the pocket?
Oh dear. I think she was probably genuinely thinking, I'm hoping this is the last party I have to go to. Like, not she. So she wasn't thinking like, this is the last. When I get that diamond, I'm gonna. She's probably thinking like, yeah.
Okay.
I hope this is the last party I have to go to because I fucking hate these things.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
things suck.
Nothing
They are
changes.
boring.
You put your hand in the pocket. It goes in much farther than you think a pocket should go, and you pull your hand out, and there was nothing in the pocket.
I just slip back into the crowd, I think, and walk sort of towards the commotion, I guess, in trying being like, whoa, because obviously I know whose Mastiff is. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
gosh,
Oh my gosh.
the commotion. Yeah, but I don't try and engage with Fiona again. I think I let her.
With seeing Barry's hand go way too far in, Wolf was like, abort, and is going to try and stealth to try to go meet up with Trevor.
Okay. Leo and Lydell, what are you two doing?
I guess now that we've seen Barry walk away, I'm gonna try to wrangle Mastiff and be like, Mastiff, get out! Bad dog. Good job.
Come on, get over here.
Good job. Good job. Bad dog. Good job. Good job.
I love it.
I just
All-
looked it
all
up.
the biscuits.
The Mastiff is taller and is like almost 3 feet tall, and they
Right.
weigh up to 160 pounds. So this thing is like,
It's
Big
dwarf
boy.
size.
Yeah.
It's
It is
literally
perfectly
Lydell
dwarf
size.
he is your size, Lydell.
Yes.
Oh boy, I love this wonderful friendship that's blossoming.
So yeah, Lydell, you are able to control Mastiff off the table and get him under control. And yeah, you just see Fiona kind of like look around. She's like, "Oh, it wasn't that pleasant. I love animals." And then she turns to one of the guards, and you just see her just kind of like tap him on the shoulder. And then the guard walks over to you, Lydell, and he says, "Sir, you are being asked to leave."
But I stopped the dog.
Is this your dog?
No.
Then we will just simply take the dog. And the guard grabs Mastiff.
Oh boy. Can't imagine Trevor's gonna be wicked happy about that.
Wait. What are y'all gonna do with that dog?
Put him outside of the house. We cannot have a wild creature in the manor.
I would like to use the crowd to my advantage and just be like, oh my god, so not to be this person, but like they're gonna throw out the dog and just leave the dog outside by itself. Can you believe this? What is this establishment?
That's so rude.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check there, Leo.
Okay.
With disadvantage because you're on drugs.
It is a disadvantage. That's true. Okay, 15.
A 15? So you kind of say that, and a few people are kind of like, yeah. A few people are kind of like, yeah, that's not really great. And then you see the lady and the cat. They're just like, get rid of the mongrel.
Oh.
But they do. But no one says anything about Lydell. But the crowd isn't going to do anything because the guard is taking the dog outside. Does anybody try to stop the guard or try anything else?
Oh,
I'm in a different room.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't think I can't message Trevor, can I?
Yeah, you can. Trevor's still
Okay.
within 60 feet. You know,
Yep.
you know
Yeah.
Trevor.
I'm gonna shoot a message quickly to Trevor and be like, red alert, Mastiff is being removed from the building.
That's my dog.
That's
I'm gonna
my
pull
dog.
out my dog whistle from my pocket
Oh.
and blow the dog whistle
Mm-hmm.
real hard, which is his signal to spaz the fuck out and get away.
Okay. Then I'm gonna need you to roll me a Mastiff strength check against this guard's strength check.
Okay, that's my strength, not my strength. Remember, he weighs 160 pounds.
Yes.
Oh, his strength, he has a +1.
Yeah.
Big money.
It's like imagining trying to give a dog a
He
bath.
rolled a 16 + 1, 17.
That
Him.
that
Good
beat the
boy.
14. So
Good boy.
So yeah, Mastiff is just like his ears perk as soon as they hear the whistle, and immediately just starts like shaking. And as soon as the guard can't hold on to 160 pounds of just pure raw spaz energy, drops Mastiff. Mastiff hits the ground and books it towards the garden.
I would like to faint on the guard. To really
Just like,
swoon
oh my god, clutch the pearls.
and like faint so that he can't run after the dog and like hopefully
to
cause enough of a
catch you.
distraction.
Roll me a performance check. Actually, no, this is deception. Roll me deception.
Deception?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
At disadvantage because you're
At disadvantage. Okay. Okay, that's still
all skill checks while you are still poisoned. You have a disadvantage.
That's why I'm only using skills that I have really high skill
Oh
on.
my god, so
I
funny.
am. Even with disadvantage. That's a 14.
A 14. I have to roll for this guard now. Does he?
I would
know-
like to say that I do look extremely.
You are
Like
pallid, sweaty.
I
you
look
don't
in a
look
bad
great.
state.
Yeah. No, you faint onto the guard. The guard catches you, and is conflicted now.
In this moment, I would like to invoke the fact that Whirlpool rolled stealth and rolled a 16, even at disadvantage, so Whirlpool's fucking gone.
Disappeared into the crowd.
I'm out. Bye.
Oh my gosh. I just-
Where did you go?
Try and find Trevor, so headed for the door for the auctions.
Okay. Yeah, so Leo, you are in the arms of this guard, and the guard, it has a moment of just like,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I was just so shocked by that beast just taking off like that. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for catching me. Oh.
he's like, if you are not feeling well, please take a rest. We also can provide you with medicinal needs if you require them.
I think I just need a place to just sit down for a minute. The auction's starting soon, and maybe I'll just grab some water or something. Whew, really feeling it right now. Sorry, a bit of a flash.
The guard sets you in a seat. A servant runs over and hands you a glass of water.
Oh, darling, thank you.
And the party kind of resumes because this was shocking, but now that Fiona has left this room and gone to mingle elsewhere, the kind of procession is following her.
Right.
So you have another 5 minutes before the auction starts. So Whirlpool, you go to the door. Trevor, do you come out of the door?
No, I am trying to loot the room for everything it's worth. I'm looking for that genie eye.
Well, you
I'm
had
taking...
5 doors to choose from.
Oh yeah, I forgot the doors. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was just on this hall. That's not
Yes.
including
Yeah,
the 2 branches.
Okay. I guess I gotta pick a door.
Yep.
Um,
So the doors are on
They have
this
keyholes?
hallway. They do.
can I look in all the keyholes real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
You go down this line of doors. There's 3 on your right and 2 on your left.
I'm gonna go to the 2 on my left and look
Excellent.
at those first.
You look into the keyhole, and just like when you try to look into a keyhole in an actual lock, you can't see through it.
I have watched a lot of fantasy movies, and the stealthy person always looks through the keyhole in the door to see.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are some doors where the keyhole does go straight through.
Yeah. Yeah,
Today
Nikki.
is not that day.
It's not that. That's not this door. But
Is
you
there-
can like put your ear up to listen inside if you'd like.
So it's 2 doors and 3 doors, right?
Yeah, 2 doors on the left, 3 doors on the right.
Ooh, how long does this last?
I'm actually sorry, April. While you're picking out which door to go into, we have an important announcement.
Ali.
Oh.
Hi, baby.
Oliver, can you say hi? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi, Ali.
Can
Hi.
you say good night? That's not it. All right, Oliver. Like we do every night, you have to pick your favorite person of here. You can't pick mommy though. We've already been over this. All right. Can you say I love you?
I love you. Oh, is
Love you too, Ali.
And all right, you're gonna go night night now.
Yeah.
All right, go night night, baby. I love you. Close the door.
Oh, but I can't break it.
Yeah, go take that to daddy. Close the door.
I like how we've turned this into a like, who shall Ollie pick and bless upon the
Pretty
love
much.
of the baby.
Look, that's the most important thing on the
Advice,
screen.
friend.
Who won?
And
Who won?
Abe. Yes. It's because you have the
Wow.
pretty purple screen.
A good purple screen, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, Amanda gets the win every time because she has the cute Cthulhu, 2 cute Cthulhu plushies.
Yeah, I was
Look,
hoping
I
that
will
the
break out the
weasel would be
dragon.
helpful. I gotta get cuter plushes.
You do
He's
get
a
it.
little mind flayer, but he's not very cute.
No,
Look.
he loves mind
Is
flayers.
he a big?
He says Cthulhu. I should have
He
gotten
does.
to say that this time. Yeah.
You should have told me I should have brought child bribes. I didn't know.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
like,
I'm here
never
like,
on the
dang,
stream.
I didn't know I was gonna be bribing a child.
Always.
tonight.
Don't.
This child is one of the few children that I care about if it likes me or not.
Oliver's a pretty chill kid.
I love that child.
Boy.
Anyway, so Abe, you have a DM inspiration that you can use on any of your D20
Nice.
rolls. You can either give yourself advantage or re-roll with it, even after you know the outcome of the roll.
Awesome.
Damn, Ollie inspiration.
Thanks, Ali.
You're gonna need it with all the drugs.
There's a lot.
There's a
Lot
lot
of
of
drugs.
drugs.
So I'm actually going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I'm going to listen to the doors real quick.
Mhm.
Do I hear people?
Well,
Like, I don't want to take a lot of time doing this. I'm trying to be real quick with it.
yeah, there typically are people who play in the Doors band. It's I'm so sorry.
I think the door's kryptonite.
You
You know what? I'm taking door 1, 2, the third door
Yeah.
in the middle.
There
I'm,
is- there
I'm
is-
opening it. I'm just going to open it.
Are you gonna kick it down?
No, I'm just going to open it. We're not playing Munchkin. I'm not kicking it down.
You're not gonna kick down the door. All right, you just open the door because none of these doors are locked. Surprisingly enough, you open the first door. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please, and thank you.
I'm good at those.
Not a good start.
I rolled a 2. Oh, I rolled to a 1.
Oof.
Oh no. So this.
Natural 1.
Oh, so this is going to hit. So you open the door, and immediately on the other side is this. So you're a kobold. There's like a gray and gold cobra snake on the other side of the door that is actually larger than you, but it's only a medium-sized creature.
Oh, lovely.
And it strikes out at you as you open the door. And you are going to take 8 piercing damage, and then I'm going
Okay.
to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con. Okay.
Not awesome.
16.
A 16? Okay. So you do not take you do not suffer the poison effects of this snake. And I guess now we're going to go. Do we want to be on initiative? Let's be on initiative. Let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Oh.
Everybody
boy.
roll me initiative.
Oh
boy.
Oh.
No.
At 20.
Oh, good.
8 for the kid.
8,
19.
19.
12.
12.
9.
9. Well, like how I always usually roll my initiatives, I keep going last. So, wee! So we have Leo up first, followed by Whirlpool, then Lytle, and then Leo, and nope, Lytle, then Barry. No, Trevor, then Barry, then me. I'll remind everybody, but it's Leo and Whirlpool up first.
All right, so we should probably make our. You're already back there, right, Whirlpool?
Oh, yeah, I'm like at the door.
I should probably make my way back there as well. So, is that guard that caught me still around?
No, the guard went to. Well, it went back to his post. So by the
Is
door.
his post nearby?
Yes.
All right, I
It's
would
a-
like to walk up to the guard and
Mhm.
say, "Hey, sweetie, could you bring me to where the genie's eye is kept?" And I'm going to cast suggestion on. I'm going to cast that's a. Do I make? Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. He got a 9.
DC 15, so I don't think. Yeah, I just go, "Hey, sweetie, would you mind bringing me to where the genie's eye is kept?"
So
And be subtle about it.
I need to.
I can read the description of
Yeah, read me the
Suggestion,
description
go on.
of suggestion.
Suggestion. You suggest a course of activity and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune. Suggested must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Wisdom saving throw. Continue for the entire. They continue following my suggestion for the entire duration if they fail. If it's completed before the spell is finished, they immediately drop as soon as they finish whatever I ask them to do.
Yeah, and do they know that you've been?
Let me
that they've
see
been
here.
charmed?
I think so.
I think so.
It does not say.
With suggestion, I don't think so. I
Nope.
think
Oh, yeah,
I think
no.
Friends is the only one that
Friends
like,
and charmed
says,
person.
Yeah, they're
Um,
like, you know, immediately.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the guard is like, right this way, and he leads you into the ballroom. He goes up to Fiona, and he points to her eye.
Oh. Dip. And then I say,
And the
Look at her face.
and the guard is like, I'll return to my post. And Fiona kind of looks at him, and is like, that was weird.
I say, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Sorry, are you Fiona?"
That's my name. What can I help you with?
So sorry, this is so ridiculous of me to just come up to you like this, but I had to ask to try and find you. I hadn't seen you yet. I wanted to say what a wonderful event you're throwing here. I think it's just an absolutely gorgeous event. Honestly, I'm fully starstruck.
So you are talking with Fiona. So we're actually, I think that is your turn. But you were talking with her. Whirlpool, what are you doing?
Well, I'm using my 16 stealth to try and get to the door.
Yeah.
That I think goes to the auction.
Yeah.
And opening it.
Yeah, there's no one really guarding the door. There people are milling about. With your really good stealth, you're able to kind of sneak past. You open the door and you step in.
Shut
You
the
turn
door behind
around,
me.
and Trevor is being bitten by a snake.
Cool. I am going to chuck an acid splash on the snake.
Excellent. What does it need to do?
It needs to succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. I got a 20. So you hurl this this acid at it, and you just see the like some of it does get on the snake, but the way it coils and turns. Whirlpool, make me an Arcana check.
It's gonna be a 21.
This snake has resistance to magical effects.
Huh.
Or at least anything that, anything that is magical, it's just really good at avoiding them.
Cool.
Not immune, just advantage almost. Resistance, if you will. Anyway, so yeah, you hurl the acid at it, and it ducks and dodges out of the way.
Got it.
Anything
That's all
else?
I can do, I think.
Yeah, you opened the door, you walked in, and then threw some acid. Do you have a bonus action?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm a wizard.
I don't know what all your characters can do. Then we have Lytle.
So I saw
Lydale.
Leo. Lydell saw Leo go one way. Has there been any ruckuses from the closed door?
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage because you're drugged.
Yes. Oh, that's
We
not
did
bad.
that.
Even with that. 16?
A 16?
Yeah.
You kind of walk over and you're trying to listen for your companions, and you hear like something rustle behind the door.
Probably open the door and peek in and see what's going on.
Yeah, you peek in, and sure enough, you see your... Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I just realized that poison creatures also have disadvantage on attack rolls, but anyway, that's important for later. You see Trevor getting bit by a snake. You made an attack that had a saving throw, so yeah. Don't matter.
I specifically knew that Whirlpool knew that they don't want to be making something that they have to roll.
Yep.
So do I have enough movement to get to the snake
Yeah.
and whack it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and walk up there and whack the shit out of the snake.
Absolutely. Make me that. What are you
Yep.
hitting it with?
My greatsword that looks like a giant's meat cleaver.
Excellent. Are you going into a rage?
Not yet.
Damn it. Okay.
That's probably the smart move.
Wait, hold on. He's gonna rage.
Okay.
That was a 4 on a wisdom save.
Yeah. You go
Do
into
you want to roll the
rage.
D8 or do you want me to?
I want you to roll me the D8, please.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Wahahaha.
That is an 8.
A beam of brilliant light lances from your chest in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line. Each creature in the line must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, take 2d8 radiant damage, and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Oh my gosh.
That's everybody in this hallway. You cast light wall, my guy.
Wait, in both directions?
It springs out of his chest, but
I Care Bear stared you.
Well, wouldn't I
no,
be
not the
behind
Care
him
Bear
because I
stare.
didn't approach the snake?
that's true. So I
Yeah,
guess it would
it's,
just be
I-
the snake. Actually,
yeah.
are you standing next to Trevor?
I would have moved to like get to where I could hit the snake without hitting Trevor because
Okay.
Trevor would have come up to like here on me.
Yeah. All right. So just the snake, but yeah, you Care Bear stare this hallway. It's wild. And he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
See, that is.
Question.
Yes.
Said Care Bear stare penetrate walls? And therefore, are there any other lurking creatures that would need to make a...
Unfortunately, it does not.
That makes sense.
I wish it
Well,
did.
Really
Not
good,
quite
though.
powerful. It's not quite as powerful as the love of a Care Bear.
No.
I don't know if a Care Bear's stare can penetrate walls, but I imagine they could if they're very powerful creatures.
Okay, your... what is the save for your...
14.
14. What did he get? He got a 15. So he's
Damn
still
it.
gonna take the 2d8 damage, and take half. But he will not be blinded.
All right, let's see what we get for that. It's 6 points of damage.
Mhm.
So half to 3.
3 points of damage. Didn't like that. That hurt. Well, it didn't hurt, but it was just like, as cobras are wont to do. And so you were raging now.
Yep. The first attack at disadvantage is going to be an AC 17.
Oh yeah, that absolutely hits this thing.
And the second is going to be a 22.
Yeah, that's both hit.
So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage on the first one. And 6,
Oh,
8, 9, 10, 11 on the second.
11 on the second, 10 on the first. Okay.
Yep.
So that's 21 altogether. Is your weapon magical?
No, we weren't given magical weapons. This is-
You
Yeah,
weren't getting
you said
magical
no
weapons.
magic weapons.
I
Yeah,
did say no
The
magic
DM specifically said no magic weapons.
Yeah, wild. All right.
What a dick move!
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you not to buy magic weapons, then give you everything magic.
Magic resistant. Nah, you guys can fight it. You guys can fight this cobra. It's fine. He's
Pick it up and
small.
bite his head off.
Yeah. I mean, you
cobra.
still do a decent chunk of damage into him. Look, it's
It's not small. He's the same size as me and Trevor.
fair. Actually bigger than
He's
Trevor.
bigger than me.
Uh,
Said he was.
yeah, bigger than you. So he only takes 10 points of damage, because your weapon. Lydell, you hit the snake, and you actually hear. It doesn't make a crunch sound like something made of flesh would make. It sounds like you hit a rock. Actually, no, it sounds like you hit a piece of metal. Because this snake is made of iron.
Metal
Lovely.
Yeah. So.
It's a pretty solid snake you got there.
Ooh. Ooh,
I'm
I prefer my
taking
snakes
back.
to be a liquid.
I'm taking back my. You can't.
Inspiration gone.
Inspiration gone. You lost it.
Take it away.
Nah.
It was 100% worth it.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Ugh. Okay. Anything else on Lydell's turn?
Nope, that's all of my actions.
Yeah, you swing good. And now we are at Trevor. There is a snake in front of you, and you just watched Lydell smack it, and then shoot a Care Bear stare at it, and it's still up. Trevor, what do you want to do?
Trevor. It's gonna open another door.
Which door do you go and open?
Is it possible for me, with all of my stuff, to grab the two doors next to it and fling them both open?
You are too small to do that.
Damn it! I am.
If you had like little raptor extendy claws, maybe.
Who's to say that I don't have raptor grabby hands?
You didn't say
Where
before we
arms of the
started.
astral self would come in real handy.
I mean, I look in my bag and I pull out my handy dandy claws to do it. Because I'm so short that I'm used to having raptor claws to do things.
It's just those ones that's like the ones with the handle that you like pull, and it's just got little
Yeah.
grabbies
I
on the
can
end.
only,
It's actually like the ones
basic things.
you give kids with like the dinosaur mouth that doesn't
Yeah.
actually grab anything.
There it
Yeah.
is.
If
And I'm
you-
just holding them now, but they're not helping, so I'm just gonna open one of the doors. the
If
middle
you had
door.
asked me about it at the beginning of the session, I would have absolutely given you it, but not now. You have your tiny little normal kobold hands.
Then I open the first door.
You did open the first door, and that's where the cobra came out of.
Oh,
Are you-
I opened the third door.
I am so sorry. I thought you
'Cause-
went it. Okay,
I went 1, 2, 3, this door, then the 1, 2, right?
I'm so sorry. I misheard you. I thought you said I go to 1, 2, and 3 and open those doors. I thought you meant like sequentially, like.
Cool. Then I opened the third door this time.
Okay, so you go on the right hand side. You open the third door down.
So I opened the first door, right?
Yeah.
2, 3. The third,
Okay.
the third one in the row of 3.
Excellent. Make me another dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at these.
God.
There's gonna be one of these snakes behind every door. I feel it in my heart.
I was just
22.
Just a hallway of snakes.
Oh.
Wait. You said dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
25. Sorry, I was doing. I have a +7 for my dexterity.
The snake rolled a natural 20, so it also got a 25. So,
Fuck
like-
you, snake.
I was like, oh yeah, 25. Well, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw.
There's
As
just another snake behind this door.
there's just a bunch of snakes behind each of these doors when you get it
All the
wrong.
way down, my dudes.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. Oh no. So, you're going to take 15 bite damage. And then roll me or no, don't roll me like that. Yeah, April, roll me a D4. Let me know if you roll a 4.
I rolled a 3.
Got a 3? You are paralyzed until your next turn.
That
As a
sounds about
snake
right.
bites you, and you're just like, ugh, damn it.
We had the snake hallway.
Oh no, it's nothing but snakes. We were promised treasure.
The Snallway, I hate it.
Wait a minute, I'm so fucking stupid.
No.
I have talked to animals. I could have spent that turn talking to the damn snake and asking him where the fucking treasure was.
Hey, where'd
Which
that
door
treasure?
saves snake? I know my next action.
You are, but you were paralyzed.
Yeah,
You break out of it on your next turn, like at the end of your next turn. And finally, Barry. What are you doing, Barry?
No. I'm assuming I'm just kind of stood in the middle of the main hallway because that's why I went out of. I've seen a line of people go into this door.
No one else has apparently, which is weird.
Yeah, no, it's fine. How much of Leo and their hijinks with the guard did I see?
You saw Leo, the guard lead Leo over to Fiona, who watched the guard point to Fiona's face and then walk away. And Leo has continued to talk to Fiona.
I don't know how much you would deduce from that. The situation, because
Roll me a insight. No, I think this might be investigation. Let's make this investigation. Yeah.
that's better because I'm much better at that. Good, because that was a 9 plus 7. That's a 16.
Yeah. The guard has pointed to something very interesting on Fiona's face, particularly like her eyes. You didn't hear what Leo asked the guard before they walked over, but you do see Leo now kind of talking to Fiona. But
Did I notice when I first talked to Fiona? Did I notice anything about her eyes that were like particularly interesting.
No. They're just a very pretty sky blue. Normal looking eyes, nothing particularly.
And were we definitely told that it was a gemstone?
A diamond.
You were told that it was a diamond.
Okay, so we were definitely told it was.
So we're not just supposed to take her eye.
Yeah, I just didn't know whether it was more of a metaphorical genie.
Hit the melon baller.
I've been here too, kind of thinking this whole time, like, am I supposed to steal this person's eye?
I don't know.
Can we just like hit her in the back of the head and it pops out?
No one's tried that yet.
Button you press, yeah. So what is,
Hit the eject button.
what is the state of the guards walking up the stairs? What does in a journey that one might take from where I am to the second floor or the first floor? I don't know how y'all do it. Who would I have to pass? And what?
You do see that several people are like going up and down the stairs, and the guards aren't paying them any mind. There is this feeling of they're going upstairs to kind of look from the upstairs area, but it's still like rule of etiquette. You probably, if there's a place that you're not supposed to be upstairs, then someone's gonna make sure you don't go in there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and do that anyway.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try and sneak into the direction that I saw Fiona come out of.
Okay.
Whichever way that was left or right, up when we get to the top of the stairs, or straight up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go whichever direction I saw her.
So,
exit.
Yeah, you go upstairs and she came from the right. So you turn down that way, and there are 3 doors. There is one door kind of... Oh, no, excuse me. There's only 2 doors. There's a door like immediately in the middle of this like hallway, and then there's another door further down at the end of the hallway.
Okay. I'm going to try and sneak down to the end of the hallway and go to the door that is as far away from the people as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you go to that door. It is locked.
It is locked. I got some thieves' tools.
What? You came to a heist mission with some thieves' tools?
Never.
Preposterous.
All right. Yeah, make me that. It is a... Are you proficient with your thieves' tools?
I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, then you roll that plus dexterity plus your proficiency modifier.
Excellent news.
I suppose you're good at that.
25.
Ooh, yeah, you're like, I've done this before. This is easy breezy, cover girl. You pop open that door lock, super easy. Door pops open, and you enter into this beautiful, elegant bedroom. You step in, and as soon as you step into the room, the door like gently closes behind you, and everything begins to gently float off of the ground, including yourself.
Oh dear.
It's not like things are crashing into the wall. It's almost like this room is magicked to do this.
Okay, but one would assume that would mean that... Okay, I'm going to ask if I can do a thing. It might be mad, and I might not need to, but I'm assuming that... So once I start floating, I want to try and take some steps forward.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yep. They're very light steps, but yes, you can step forward.
Okay, so it's not like a...
You're not like trapped in levitation. No.
Okay, good, because I know that there are some spells where if you get floated and you can't grab onto thing, you can't move.
You're just there. No.
Okay, I'm just floating. So I guess that's kind of my move and my action.
Yep. I will say that
float.
you're floating in air and you kind of see everything else floating off of the ground. There's one thing that did not float off of the ground. There is a small desk in the back of the room that has like a pen and inkwell sort of items. that is the only thing in this room that has not floated up with everything else.
Okay.
Finally. Oh, sorry, were you saying something else, Barry?
No, it's just deeply interesting.
Oh, yeah. I try to make
I
that
whisper that to myself.
You're like, huh, why? There are 2 iron snakes now. Someone's microphone didn't like that. So the one in front of Ladle is going to attack him. And does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
You take 8 piercing damage. And make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
So 4 piercing damage.
That's right, because you are raging right now.
And that is our raging. 1925.
25? Perfect. Yeah. I was also gonna remind you that this is a poisoned effect, so this one you do get advantage on your saving throw with, but a 25 doesn't. So you
Because the second roll was a 2.
yeah. So you feel the snake bite you, and it tries to put something into you, and you're like, nope, I've only got room in my body for 1 poison effect. Thank you very much.
Just flex my arm so you can't.
And the other iron snake coils around Trevor and begins pulling Trevor into the room that they just opened, into that 3rd room. And we're back up to Leo.
Okay. All right. I am.
You're in front of Fiona.
I am. I am going to keep talking out my ass and just being like, oh yeah, no, it's such a lovely party. It really is. I get invited to so many parties. This is wonderful. And while that's happening, I would like to cast Detect Magic, which I can do using Eldritch Sight at will.
Yeah, you do that. You just do that. Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm actually surprised no one cast Detect Magic yet, because this bitch magic.
I've gotten that impression.
Her dress glows. And if you look at it long enough, it glows. I believe it's conjuration magic.
Mm-hmm.
And her eye, her left eye, glows. Divination magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shoot. Don't know if that is. I don't know if I need to.
And actually, as you cast Detect Magic and as you kind of look at it, not only is there divination magic on the eye, on her face is illusion magic.
Okay, there is illusion magic.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't think Detect Magic is full action, so I don't think I can do anything else. But I would like to.
I hate her to roll something too.
You know what? Might as well. I am going to. I'm just gonna try and lead her towards farther away from everybody by just again fainting on her. But this time it's out of.
Do you actually faint on her?
I think I'm. It's like a false faint, but I'm attempting to starstruck fall onto her, hoping to either get her to walk away from here or disrupt any concentration she has or something. Just fall right on top of her as if I am so starstruck that I cannot handle myself.
Roll me another deception check.
Because we gotta get that eye, folks. Okay, not great. That's a 10.
A 10? Yeah, you're like, oh my god, it's such a great party. Oh my. And you fall forward. And she kind of picks up what you're putting down. And she lets you fall through her. And she just kind of like reforms around you. And she's just like, well, that's not very nice. I thought you were really enjoying my party.
Oh boy. Okay. So gang, I might have just screwed it up, but
We're kind of in the middle of something here.
I'm getting snake napped over here.
I
Like,
think you guys just focus on what you're doing.
And like the thing is, like, you fall, you literally, like, her dress like billows around you and you fall through her legs. Like, you literally feel like a puff of smoke as you hit her legs and you hit the ground, and she's just like, that's so rude. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, gang. Okay.
You're sweating again.
That's all I have. That's it. That's my whole turn. So
You should move to stand up.
I used the rest of my movement to stand up so that I'm not on the floor.
I'll have something happen on the DM's turn, but yeah, everybody's just looking at you, just like, oh my god.
I would like to make sure I look horrified so that nobody thinks I did that on purpose.
Oh my god, Becky, did you see him?
With your deception
Did you
of
see that?
10, some people saw, but they're not really sure. I think the only person that you kind of get the feeling knows that you might have not been truthful with that might have been Fiona. But with the 10, not really. You're not sure. Then we're back at Whirlpool.
I'm firebolting the snake that is trying to take Trevor away.
Yes! Yes, they make a dexterity saving throw, correct? Or do you...
No, that is a straight up attack roll.
Oh, yeah!
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage!
This
is
is a
fine.
9 to hit.
A 9? A 9 does not hit. I'm
That's
sorry.
Shoot fire across the fucking
Woo!
door frame.
Gosh. Gang.
Huh. Actually... Oh, and now I have to make this... Fireball catches things on fire, right?
yeah, it does. It catches everything around it that it touches on fire.
That door's on fire.
And you said
Fire will
fireball
do
or
that.
firebolt?
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
The
Oh,
cantrip.
okay.
Hard T.
This is a acid-oriented characters. They didn't actually take a lot of fire spells. Don't worry. There is no
Okay.
fireball in this kit.
Good.
There is no fireball within this wizard. But yeah, that door is on fire. It's not like a blaze, but it's just like, it's cooking.
They're gonna start like just jogging towards the snake napping happening. Cause oh god.
Oh god. Oh no. this is a bad trip. Now we are
It's not fun anymore.
It's not fun anymore. Lytle.
Oh, we're
Ladle.
gonna hit the one in front of me twice.
Yeah, you are.
16 on the first one.
That'll hit.
13 on the second.
13 just meets.
Ooh, yay. So 7, 11 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 points total. So down to 14.
28. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you smack this thing twice really hard, and you can feel like you snapped off its tail at this point. Like it's crumpled in the middle a little bit. It does not look good. You're just like, just, why won't you die?
Teach you to bite me, you damn metal snake.
You damn metal snake. You snarl snake. Anything you'd like to do as a bonus action, Ladle?
No, that's all he can do.
All you got. All right. Now we are at Trevor. Trevor, you are paralyzed. But
Paralyzed.
at the end of your turn, you're not paralyzed anymore. And
Cool.
you can now react to, or, I mean, you can't do anything, but you can now make noises as you are being dragged into a room by this iron snake.
Also, the door frame is on fire.
Oh, yeah,
and
the door's
wizard
on
is
fire.
running towards you.
I'll probably at this point just start coughing from the smoke. The smoke inhalation as I'm being dragged through a flaming door.
Yeah. But actually, Trevor, as you're being dragged through the door, you do see inside of this room, there's something sitting on a pedestal. Looks like a face. It's pretty.
Cool.
Shiny.
I'm gonna touch it.
As soon as you get out of this grapple. Barry.
I think Barry's gonna go and float over to that desk.
Yeah.
And can she just do a kind of a general, any point doing a general perception check to see if there's anything else that catches her eye, or is the desk pretty much the most interesting thing in the room?
This is pretty much the most interesting thing in the room.
Yeah, I think she'll probably float over to the desk and if there are any papers on the desk, immediate look at them. But if not, she'd probably try and see if there's any drawers she can.
There are no papers on the desk. There are 3 drawers. There's one, like the very thin one at the top, and then 2 large ones on the side.
I'll go with the thin one at the top for now.
Okay, cool.
She's gonna try and give that an open.
It's locked.
Oh, you gonna get those tools out? I can't remember what I've got. Oh,
It was a
Okay.
+7, I believe.
It's +6, yes. Go with my proficiency, and that is that's an 8.
An 8. Yeah, you try to open the top drawer. It's just not.
Dang
get
nabbit. Well, then that's all she's gonna do. That's all she's got.
I'll give you if you want to try and pickpocket the other 2 drawers. I'll let you do that on your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll give those other. I'll give the one on the right.
Yep.
I'll give that one a go. Oh, that's a bit better. That's a 17.
17? Yeah. You pop open the one on the right, and inside is a small pouch. Do you take it? Do you look inside?
I'd probably look inside with the expectation that I might pop it in my pocket.
You look inside, and there it is, just a pouch full of like rubies and sapphires, blue and red, just like that. It's like there's some heft in there.
Yeah, I think that's probably going in her pocket.
Yeah. Do you open the left drawer?
Yeah, well, I'm here now.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I'm
shiny.
here, bitch.
That's a grand old yeet.
Yeet.
So that's a nat 20. So that's 26 in total.
You
She whips the
what do
drawer.
what do you say when you open this drawer?
I just yeet the whole thing open.
Yeet the whole thing open. So surprisingly, there was nothing in the actual drawer, but when you opened it, you realized that that drawer face was a false drawer face. So when you pulled it off, you actually see inside is a like further in, like, so if you hadn't pulled the drawer all the way out, you wouldn't have seen it. Is a book.
She gonna pick up the book.
The book is written in a what languages do you know?
I know Common. I know Halfling. I know Goblin, and I know Elvish.
All right. You do not recognize the script on the book. It is very like floaty and like almost like a cursive. It definitely like gives off the image of like airy sort of feel.
Oh,
This book looks old. Like
Sorry, Whirlpool, do you think you might be able to read it?
I think you should show it to
Possibly.
everyone but
You
Whirlpool.
doing all right there, Finn?
Everyone but
This
Whirlpool.
is the
needs to
wizard's
read the book.
torment of I have comprehend languages. Give me the book.
Well, Carmen. Right, I'm going to put the book in my bag.
Yeah.
And
so there is a window behind you. It does lead out into the garden, but it was covered by the curtain. So if you want to go out the door, you're more than welcome to try and go out the door. But there is also a window if you wanted to go out into the garden.
no, I think she is curious. Well, for one, she's curious about what's in that top drawer. But I think she's more curious about what's in the room closer. She knows it's more risky, but I think she'll probably... Are there any things in the hallway one could hide behind?
There's a couple of potted plants and like benches. You haven't gotten quite outside yet. I think you opened that drawer, you yeeted it, it was baller, and now we're going on to the next person.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. So she's her plan next is to go back out into the hallway and into the next room.
Yeah.
So
So the cobra snake in front of Ladle is going to attempt to bite you one more time before you exterminate it. Does a 13 hit?
It do not.
Never mind then. It's like, okay. Whoops.
I put the fear dwarf in him.
You did.
Dwarf fear.
Dwarf fear. Trevor, the iron snake that is coiled around you is going to stop dragging you and attempt to bite you again.
Lovely.
Lovely. Does a 10
kisses.
hit you, Trevor?
Yes.
A
Wait, no,
t-
15.
I was about to say, like, a 10?
you're a very soft one.
Did you not buy armor?
I was
Next.
looking. I was looking at the Mastiff, but the best part is the Mastiff's armor class is also 15.
Yes.
So like either way, I was dumb. I can't read.
It's okay. Both of these cobras are getting a third of you all, and are just miss both of their bites, which is fine. And so, Leo, you are sitting here in the middle of this room and feeling
I am.
completely and totally kind of mortified as everyone has their eyes on you. And you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Ooh.
It's Nia. And she says,
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry for my companion's behavior. They've had a little too much to drink. Is it all right if I take him upstairs to help him cool off? She says this to Fiona. And Fiona's like, I guess, but this is your yearly favor. I ain't gonna do you nothing else for until next year. You understand that, right? And she's like, that's fine. You love me. He's like, I do. And so Nia leads you out of the ballroom, and she takes you upstairs. She takes you upstairs to, it's like as she's taking you up there, she's like, I helped you, so you're going to help me.
Okay.
She slides you a piece of paper and she says, call me. And then she walks back downstairs. She leaves you upstairs.
Sorry, what does the paper say?
It has her phone number on it.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Wait, do we have phones?
You're about to
equivalent-
abandon this
we do.
entire mission
The
to go get that
equivalent-
booty, aren't you?
The equivalent of
Speaking
that.
stone number.
Yeah, they're sending stone number, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Does
You're
Leo
right
sit
to fear
down?
right now, by the way.
it's like bad because also I am telekinetic and I took the telekinesis feat and I was like, I could pull her eyeball out of her head right
You
now.
should have.
You still can. Nia was
I just am-
Nia gave you the I'm going to take my friend out thing. So if you want to still do that, it is your turn.
I know, I don't Oh,
You
I
don't
just,
want to. He doesn't want to get his new girlfriend in
I
trouble.
know. I have a wonderful new girlfriend. I don't want.
Do it. She's
And
not your
she didn't
girlfriend.
hire. I'm not getting paid by her, so that's incredible. Yeah, screw it. I mean, I'm just gonna walk back into the room and kind of sidle in subtly and kind of look dazed, and then mage hand her eye out of her head.
Excellent. Wonderful. You're using Mage Hand, and we're going. Technically, you don't have to like roll for Mage Hand. Usually, if it.
Right.
But we are because there is a little bit of a resistance because you're pulling it out of somebody's face. So go ahead and make me a strength check for your Mage Hand. You're using your spell casting. Like if you're using like an attack roll, so like that is
Great.
what you're rolling.
So because of the feat, I use my spellcasting modifier, which is charisma.
Dope. Excellent.
And I'm not making that with disadvantage, right? I don't think so, right?
Attack.
It
Did I
is
attack?
it's technically an attack roll, so it is a disadvantage.
I
Wait.
feel like the
Oh, great, powerful DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give Leo my advantage?
You can give Leo your advantage.
Yes! Okay, because I just rolled an 18 plus 4, so that's 22.
Yeah. So you do you get led away by Nia,
Yeah,
or
I
is this
get led away, and then I kind of subtly sidle back in, and
Yeah. I mean, Mage
I'm
Hand
farther away.
is like 60 feet, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's actually 30 feet.
Oh, 30
so
feet.
if I need to get closer, I will.
yeah, you sidle back down the stairs, and with Nia's number
Like, be
tucked
cool,
in one
blend in
pocket.
with the crowd.
Right, just kind of like, oh, look at me. No, I'm everybody else.
Whoop. And yeah, you pluck the eyeball out, and everybody watches as Fiona is just like, and her illusion goes away, and everyone just kind of watched like a sphere leave her left eye, and now that her illusion is gone, you do see that she does not actually have a left eye.
That tracks.
So now you have this very beautiful, like selenite covered opalescent diamond in your mage hand, and you just float it over to yourself. And then Fiona turns with her with her one eye, and is just like, I can't do it like normally, but she looks at you and she is livid. The gown begins to billow around her. Her hair flares, and she's going to begin moving towards you. She can't do it yet because it's not her turn yet, but and that is also the end of your turn, Leo. As you were like,
as she like starts up, I just go like, oh no,
You're gonna die.
what has happened?
how could this happen to
As
me?
his eyeballs floating towards you.
Oh, what is this?
Wow,
I'm so
weird.
stupid. I have no idea what's going on.
You're gonna die, son.
I'm dead. I'm for sure dead. So somebody please come save me.
Whirlpool.
So I'm gonna cast Acid Splash at Snake again.
Yeah. He's going to make his save. Oh, you're in front of the one that, did you run in for the one that, Trevor was, grappled in?
Yep, but I have spell shaping, so it won't hurt Trevor.
No, it's fine. Because,
It's fine for Trevor.
because it doesn't get, it's currently it's currently grappling somebody, so it can't maneuver as well as it normally can. So it only rolled a 9.
Yes. Okay.
Roll that damage.
7 damage.
7? Oh, this one hadn't gotten injured yet. Okay. But, at least, the 7 damage all of it hits the snake. Doesn't have resistance to acid, unfortunately.
And spell shaping, so even if that 5-foot area would have touched Trevor, it won't.
Alrighty. And now we are at Lydell.
I'm gonna whack the snake in front of me again. That's a 17.
That'll hit.
Whack it good.
And
You know what, before you roll that second attack,
yep.
is there any way you can do less than 3 damage on a hit?
No, that's
Okay.
just my strength.
Yeah. you kill it. It had 3 left.
Can I move to the second snake and whack it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Alright,
You're a barbarian.
so-
You're just like you just crush this. You actually don't even like hit it with your meat
kick
cleaver.
it.
You just literally stomp on it and run towards the other
Use
one.
it to boost off.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a 16 on the second.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
Is it ooh good or ooh bad?
17 points of damage. So
So-
max damage.
That's a solid amount of damage. Still only takes like 8 points of damage.
8.
We round down in this house for everybody. Everything gets rounded down. It didn't like it. Did not. Looks bad. You crunched it. Let's see. Now we are at. Why didn't I put you guys in order? That would have been so smart. Trevor. Everybody is around you. You've got a snake that's grappling you.
Okay, so I gotta break the grapple then before I can do anything, don't I?
You can attack the person grappling you.
As long as you have a light weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 rapiers.
Those are both light weapons. Look at that.
Wow.
Incredulous.
Double rapier action. Ching ching.
You literally pull them out.
You hear a shotgun loading noise.
And I'm going to stab him.
Yeah.
How do I attack? Oh my god, I don't remember how to play this.
You roll the dice.
Look,
D&D
April
is
plays
a collective
several other.
storytelling.
I play a lot of Pathfinder and World of Darkness games, okay?
That's very
We
fair.
love you, April.
12 plus 7.
That is a 19. That'll hit.
Yep.
And it's a d8 plus 4.
Yes.
So that is not a d8 plus 4. That is a d20. Why is it rolling d20s? D&D Beyond is not rolling the right dice for me.
Did you hit the weapon? And
It did. I hit the
Do I?
damage button.
girl, you just got pretty new dice. Roll the pretty
They
d8.
Roll
haven't
the
been
pretty-
cleansed yet.
Roll some of
Yeah.
the old pretty dice then.
You gotta pickle them first.
What a pickle dice in this
Hold
house.
on. April.
Or is this an anti-pickling house?
We stand pickles in this house.
We eat pickles. We don't pickle dice.
That's why
Oh.
your dice are bad.
Damn.
Tell that to
For you,
Leon's
Nikki.
dice.
Yes.
I'm going to use my Animal Crossing dice.
Yay!
Oh my lord.
Oh,
They're so
cute.
pretty.
That is awesome.
Oh, I don't need to
Come
roll.
on.
I need a d8.
Yes.
4 plus 4, 8.
8. 4.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
I stab him again.
Yes.
14 plus 7.
That'll hit. Yeah. I don't even. That's
21. And then a d8 again.
Oh, I thought you said 21 is the damage. I was like, what?
10 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't
what?
Hunter's Market, whatever. And then for my third, or I guess my bonus action, for my second action, I'm going to yell for the dog.
You yell for your dog.
Yeah.
Nothing happens because the dog can't hear you.
Okay, he knows.
He's in the
He's
garden.
in the garden.
You can
Look,
feel.
I am using my animal ESP and my whistle that's still in my mouth because I never took it out.
Stayed in there through that grapple.
All right,
Yeah.
you do that. We'll see what happens on your next turn.
I know it take a couple turns, but I want him to eventually show up.
And Barry.
Yeah, I think she she goes on a creep. She's kind of done in this room, so she sneaks out of that door and goes down the corridor to the other door.
So you go out this door, and the first thing you see, thankfully you're fast enough and they don't notice you, is you see Nia and Leo. You watch Nia hand him something, walk away, and Leo like get flustered for a moment, realign himself, go back downstairs, do something, and he's standing there as what looks like Fiona caught in a windstorm comes towards him.
Oh dear.
Also lacking one eye.
She's
One
lacking
eye
an
down.
eye. Yes.
She gonna do a fight.
She gonna do a fight. I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you. She is an air gene. You do not want to fight her. You are level 5.
Shocking realization as we were doing this that she was probably a djinn.
We are deeply soft. I'm just gonna break into this other room. I don't want anything to do with this business.
You're like, I got a sack of rubies and sapphires. I'm good.
I'll break into this other room, and if shit really pops off, I'll go down. But I gotta say, I got nothing to calm people down. I can only do the sick flips and the. That's all I got. So yeah, I'm gonna try and break into this other room. Is it unlocked?
The study. That's what it is. I just ruined it. It's locked.
Okay.
Whoops.
Well, no, I think I'd use what's normally next to a bedroom. A study.
Bathroom.
It's got a little
This is true.
plaque on the door.
I yeet the door.
You just yeet it off its hinges.
Just a 26.
Yeah. You unlock it again, just super smooth.
Just real good.
Yep. And you step inside, and sure enough, it is a study library with various couches and bookshelves. There is another desk in here, and also a opening to a to a landing, to a balcony landing that looks out into the garden as well.
Okay. How much more can I do? Can I just go into the room? Is that going to be the end of my?
Yeah, you just go into the room, and that's
Okay. I'm in room.
You're in the room.
Hey.
All right.
Excellent.
So let's do the snake first, because it's not that bad. So the snake is going to attempt to bite. It's going to attempt to bite its captive, Trevor, with a 20 for
That hits.
7 piercing damage. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please. No. Roll me that d4 again.
2.
A 2? You are confused. On your next turn, the target must use its action to make one weapon attack against a random creature it can see within 30 feet of it. So yeah, you're just like, I'm on drugs! Finally, you got your drug moment. Leo. Hey. Hi. How's it going? So you are... Fiona is coming at you.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't think I would have to look this up, but here we go.
It was in her head.
No. Absolutely.
I think there's a TikTok audio that's very applicable to this situation.
Is it the I'm in danger one?
No, it's the
I'm in danger.
it's the run.
It's absolutely.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, she comes towards you. She doesn't draw a weapon or anything, but
Oh, wow, good.
That's so much worse. My body is the weapon.
My body is the weapon. So actually, she raises her hands and just makes a motion, and I'm going to need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Thanks.
DC 18 as ye cast Whirlwind on you.
Well, I'd like everybody to know it was great playing with everybody, but I do have a -1 to strength. So
You're rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And you're rolling
No.
So saves are not at disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh, that's
saves
good.
or not.
So
That's
let's
good.
get that nat 20, Leo. You can
yeah,
do this.
okay, here we go. All right,
I believe in you.
all right, here we go. Net 20!
Yes!
Literally! Dude! Oh my gosh! Oh!
Ah.
Best
Oh
roll.
my god.
Holy
And
shit.
Saint Abe strikes again.
Saint Abe strikes
blessed me in this
again.
moment.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
Wow.
changing my religion to atheism.
Yes.
And it was on my pretty rose gold pink dice that I was
Yes.
using for.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
God.
I know they're so beautiful. Oh, sounds
Okay.
so good.
So she casts Whirlwind on you, and it's big. Like it is causing like mayhem in her own mansion, and people are freaking out and stuff. And you are so toasted right now with the drugs. You just go with it. Your body just goes along with the whirlwind. You almost, yeah, like you are a leaf in the wind here. Unlike where that quote is from, you did not get caught up in the wind. You do not die. You step through it essentially to the other side, closer to the main door.
Oh my god. Okay.
And she's looking at you confused. Like,
I look at her just as confused.
excuse me?
As a reaction, can I cast Hellish Rebuke?
That's only if
She
they
didn't do any damage to me, right?
No.
Darn. Okay. Weirdly, I would have needed just a little bit of damage, but alright. Oh boy. Okay.
But she casts that, and she's just like, okay. But that is the end of her turn. Leo.
Oh my god. Okay, so where am I stationed? Right.
You are in
there's a
front of
door?
the main door.
Okay. So then, I would like to. I look around at the crowd, having no idea what's going on, but feeling like the power of luck. I blame it completely on the number I just got. I'm like, the confidence, it's real. It's suddenly real
The
and not
secret.
magic. It's like, okay. So then I go, I turn to her and I yell, I'm on drugs! And then I cast Eldritch Blast.
No!
You cast Eldritch Blast at Fiona?
Yeah, and then I run.
Okay. Do you stick around to see if it hit or not?
Probably not. I mean,
Okay.
I just pop it off and run.
Go ahead and roll me the attack.
Okay. And it is at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Because
but-
you're on drugs.
'cause I'm on drugs. 18.
An 18 hits.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
We're all
Leo's
dead.
big day.
It's it. Everyone in this mansion is dead.
Yeah, we're all going to die now.
Leo's
Her
big
next
day.
option is just to level the building.
Alright, so that's 2d10 plus 4. 16 damage, and then I'm just running, and it's force damage.
Yeah.
So it's boom, and then I run.
Yeah.
And it takes the form of me yelling, "I'm on drugs." Like it's
Literally
the
the
words
words,
from my
I'm
mouth.
on drugs. I'm on drugs. I love it. Yeah, that happens.
Book it towards the door.
You book it out of the door and you run to your cart and you get the cart ready to go. And
Crying and sweating even more, and like fumbling with the keys.
And only Barry knows what's going on.
Barry's in another fucking room.
I'm in another room. I have no idea what's going on.
You saw her all woo.
I want to do something funky for sure, and I think I'll resolve my thoughts on that in the next time. But I got no idea he's now like at
You
the.
did.
Yeah, and I know this is probably not actually allowed, but can I send a message to Whirlpool while I'm running and just be like, hey, so I'm booking it. I have the eye. If you guys can get out, we get out of here, but you're on your own. I'm very sorry. I'm very scared.
It's whole own action, though.
That's true. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can.
No.
Oh my god. So I'm just out of there, and I'm getting ready in the cart.
No, yeah, it's super fine. It is Whirlpool's turn.
Yeah, would Whirlpool have heard the whirlwind in the
Yeah.
ballroom?
It's loud. It definitely sounds like someone unleashed a tornado in a house.
Okay, so because Whirlpool is with Trevor and Lydell, gonna message. Oh God, how do I decide who they're gonna message without
Somebody, you have to.
metagaming?
I will say immediately after immediately after the whirlwind, you would have heard Leo scream, "I'm on drugs."
Right. So in that
That's
case,
Trevor's lawn.
Whirlpool's gonna message Leo like, "What's going on out there?"
The first message you receive back is just crying. Just a recording of Leo crying.
It's
It feels sweaty when you get it. Too. It's
Oh.
like, oh, what is this? Is horrible.
I mean, Whirlpool is always kind of a little sweaty. Water genasi.
That's true. That's true.
So they're just like, okay,
I have the eye. Just get out, please. We gotta get out of here. I messed up, but I have the eye.
So Whirlpool's gonna look at Lydell and Trevor just be like, so, Leo's got the diamond, and we gotta go. And then as a bonus action, they're gonna cast Misty Step.
There
to
it
just,
is.
like, hop down the hallway towards the door.
Yep, you hop, skip, and
Nightcrawler.
jump down the hallway. And now it is Lydell's turn.
How bad does the snake look?
Hit it and find out.
That is a 17, 23.
That'll hit.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage on the first hit.
You kill it. You can only do half damage, but 6 was enough to kill it. I was like, this barbarian's gonna take out my snakes. Fine, it's cool, it's whatever.
Come on, Trevor, let's get.
You
down the
solved my
hall.
snake puzzle.
We solved my sneak puzzle.
Trevor, as you are getting picked up by Lydell because it is your turn. Actually, Whirlpool, you stabbed Lydell?
I'm confused.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are confused. That's hilarious.
Fine,
I
it's
forgot.
physical damage. Just take
Roll
it.
it.
Down.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Roll to hit.
I'm gonna roll to hit Lydell.
Joke's on you. Lydell's armor is 25. So
Joke's on you, I rolled a 17
Oh, that hits.
plus a 7.
Yeah, that hits. Just barely, that, like skin of your teeth. If you roll a 16, miss.
Fine, you're gonna take 9 points of stabbing damage.
No, I'm not. I'm going to take 4 points of stabby damage.
bam.
Yes.
Because
Do I
I
have to,
are
do I have
raging.
to full round attack him? Because I'm confused.
Yes.
18
Yeah,
plus 7.
still barely hits.
Still hits though. 6 plus 4. 10.
So 5.
I love a good round of PvP as we're attempting to leave.
Yeah. just a real
Fine, I'll
cherry
pass.
on top.
I should have known better than to pick the kobold up like this and carry it.
Yeah.
Out, just stabbing towards you as you run.
Oh shit!
You
I
try and
forgot to
flip
hunt
him around as you're.
He's just having a bad day.
Don't hunter's mark me.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna hunter's mark you.
Rude.
Yay.
I did it after all of my actions, though, so I'm gonna know who I am before that hunter's mark hurts you.
Yeah, no,
I
at the,
think
at the
it's
end of your
funny.
turn, you like, oh, that's not a cobra, that's a light elf. Hi.
Yeah, if I see the dazed and confused look come off of Trevor's face, I will put her down.
As you put Trevor down, there is a commotion outside the door as Whirlpool opens it up, and running inside is Mastiff. And Mastiff, like, does the like hold stop thing as it runs towards you, Trevor, but then it lays down. You know this to mean that you need to jump. Do you jump?
I hop on top of the dog.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. The whole point of getting a dog mount, I love dog mounts.
I just wanted to run away on the dog.
Yes. That's
As I cast on myself, speak with animals, and I'm yelling for all the familiars and all the animals we've run past and seen. Mittens, attack! Giraffe, dragon! I'm just yelling at all of the animals that Viva la Animal Revolution.
Yeah,
We will no longer be caged.
Geralt is like, yeah, let's get some oats, and just starts riding through everything. Barry, there's just a commotion downstairs. You also heard the words from Leo downstairs, muffled by a large wind. I'm on drugs.
I think Barry
The
is.
catchphrase of the night, I'm on drugs.
I'm on drugs.
That really did kind of solidify the whole theme of tonight.
I think she's definitely realized that something's gone down. So she's like, right, I feel like this is our time to exit. And so she's going to do that through this room. She's going to use her move action to walk to the desk.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to have ruffle through the desk.
Yep. There's the desk in this room is not locked. So-
And she's going to open it.
Yep. You open it up and snakes. No.
Damn it!
Absolutely chock-a-block full of snakes.
Yeah. Inside this desk, there's actually just like a bunch of papers in the drawers, some notices about the various items that were going to be on auction today. A lot of it written in some words you can't really decipher because you don't speak that language, but you get an idea that this is you found the manifest.
Cool. If there aren't any things of real value in here.
Not that you can see, and this is you get the idea that whoever you believe in is gently pushing you to leave this room.
I honk the horn outside.
No, I'm gonna use one of my key points to do the thing that it's not letting me scroll to do step of the wind.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
gonna dash outside via the
Window.
by the balcony.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna jump off the balcony.
Yes. Yes.
My jump distance is doubled,
Yes.
and if I want to, I can use slow fall to reduce the fall damage by 25. But I could just do an acrobatics roll.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm quite good at that.
Yeah. Roll me that acrobatics check.
That is a 16 plus 9.
Solid. Yeah. You
26,
you
25.
leap out. There's a garden beneath you. You just tuck and roll into a hedge, pop out on the other side, dust yourself off, and you book it.
I run to the car.
You are fast. So this is what we all see because we are past our time. The lot of you make your great escape. It's a little hiccupy, but you all do eventually make it to the cart. Which Leo is honking the horn, but thankfully stayed for you all to get inside. And as you all are speeding off away into the night with your ill-gotten gain, that is where we are going to end this adventure for tonight. Just real quick, we're going to go around to everybody.
Whirlpool is passing drugs out to everybody.
Everybody else is passing.
Drugs.
Party
Lydell
drugs.
will not consume this time.
No.
I consumed 2
He
doses.
learned his lesson.
Understandable.
So we're going to go around to everybody, and you can introduce yourself again if you're working on any projects or anything that you want people to check out. This is the self-plug time. And yeah, so we're going to start from the top here with our Leo of the evening.
Oh, hey. My name's Gainer Norcott. I am kind of brand new to the world of like actual play and TTRPG, so I'm very happy to be here. Follow me on Twitter, either at GainerCot, which is on the screen, or at Jude Law the actor. I am looking for projects. I would love to be part of anything. So if anybody has anything going on, please DM me. I am trying to make a name for myself. Also, if you have any experience with kickstarting a like original role-playing game, hit me up because I have a project I'm working on. It's hush hush.
Okay. Oh, and then we have our lovely Trevor, which is April.
That's me.
That's you.
I forgot whose name I was. Who am I?
It's been a long
you
night.
can. I never know who I am. I played too many people. I don't know my name. I'm April. You can find me on the socials. April Raygun, which is on the screen above me. Don't have anything that cool going on except, oh wait, a new channel starting Friday. I'm working on with the most amazing, talented DM ever, Nikki. So join us Friday for Sladies, the Sladies 12-hour charity for girls who code launch. We're going to be making idiots of ourselves and being magical girls because I finally get to be my magical girl.
Finally, we get to finally do that on stream. It's going to be a great time. Abe?
I'm Ableoic. You can find me on Twitch at _Ableoic. You can also find me tomorrow night over at twitch.tv/Craftic Studios for the continuation of our Saving Face campaign. It's a great time to be there. Also features the lovely Nikki. So,
With Neha, who was in this.
Nia, yeah.
Nia, sorry.
No, you're
a
fine.
version of Nia.
It was a version, like the prototype, like the Gen 1 prototype Nia.
Proto-Nia.
Yeah, and if you're really interested, you can come meet Marge tomorrow. Marge is an interesting character.
Marge is awesome.
We love
Lots
Marge.
of secrets.
Wonderful.
All the secrets. And then we have Finn.
Hello, I'm Finn. You can find me about on the internet as Fish Boy or The Fish Boy. I don't do a whole lot with streaming actually, but I like to come hang out with people from time to time because I do like to play D&D and other tabletop stuff.
And finally, we have our Han. Han?
Yeah,
Han.
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 Yes.
Sorry.
No, I'm Han. I'm at For Heaven's Sake as above. And I'm that on Twitter and on Twitch. I've just started to deal with lockdown isolation. I started streaming games on Twitch. So if you want to come and watch me play, I'm playing Goose Game at the moment, and I'm also playing Oxygen Not Included.
Yes.
I just started that today.
I love those games so much.
Great games.
So you can watch me kill a lot of people in Oxygen Not Included.
Yes.
So come and watch that with me. And I also am fairly new to kind of TTRPGs in general, but I very much enjoy playing them. So if anyone wants a British girl who is fine with finishing a game at 3:28 in the morning, hit me up, man. I'm available.
You're a trooper. Oh my god.
Truly heaven sent.
This is the latest I've worn makeup in like
And we love you for it.
a long time.
It's been several months since I've also worn makeup this late. at night.
Yeah, but it kind of feels good.
Yeah,
Feels good.
you look
I'm gonna go
great.
take it all off.
You know, it feels
Go
even
to bed.
better though.
Yeah, it's been lovely to play with you.
And they're gone.
Snatched
Just
them
like
off.
that.
All right.
Right on screen.
Those eyebrows, though.
And I am your dungeon master for the evening, the OG disaster bite. That's a lie. There's definitely someone much more OG than I am. But you can find me on Twitter at the Wig DM. Like people have said, I will be doing Saving Face tomorrow night with Craftic Studios at 8 p.m. You can find me here on Final Show Films every other Monday doing the bi-weekly one-shots, as well as the campaign on Thursdays playing Scuzz, the Goblin Rogue, who was another character in tonight's game, but a different iteration of him. And then on Friday at Slady's ATL on our Twitch channel, we will be doing our 12-hour donation stream where you can catch us, various other wonderful people running games, doing small little mini paintings, making mocktails for a good cause, Girls Who Code. So if you want to check that out, please absolutely do so. And for everybody here in the chat and those who played in tonight's game, thank you so much for being here today. And we wish you all a good night. Take a night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.